Berms cricket පුහුණු පාසල වන අප සමග මාස 4ක් වැනි කෙටි කාලයක් තුල සමාජිකයන් 200ක් සම්බන්ධ වූයේ අප තුල ඇති විශිෂ්ටත්වය සහ අප භාවිතා කරන නවීන තාක්ෂණය නිසාමයි. 1-to-1 coaching, video analyze වැනි නවීන ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු තාක්ෂණික ක්‍රම උපයෝගී කරගනිමින් පුහුණු වීම සිදු කර විශිෂ්ට ක්‍රීඩකයෙකු වීමට ඔබත් අදම Berms cricket පුහුණු පාසල සමග සම්බන්ධ වන්න. Blasters, Juniors, Seniors, Ladies කාණ්ඩ යටතේ පුහුණු වීම සිදු කරනු ලබන අතර අප පුහුණු පාසලේ ක්‍රීඩකයන්ට ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ තරඟ, දෙස් විදෙස් ක්‍රීඩා සංචාර, ජාතික මට්ටමේ ක්‍රීඩකයන් මෙහෙයවන සම්මන්ත්‍රණ, ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා මානසිකත්වය සකසා ගැනීමේ වැඩමුළු, ක්‍රීඩක ඇගයීම් ඇතුළු වටිනා අවස්ථා රැසක්. ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ සුදුසුකම් සැපිරූ පුහුණුකරුවන් සහ කළමනාකාරීත්වයක් සතු Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල සමග ඔබත් ආතම සම්බන්ධ වන්න.
Morning here at Panagoda, and we are here to bring you the live action of Berms Trophy Cricket Tournament 2023. This is the game number 6. Two teams, Berms Stars, and this is the toss. Toss, of course, won by Berms Stars, deciding to bowl first, utilizing the overcast conditions here at Panagoda. Cloudy, gloomy, sun breaking in patches. It's a good looking track. A little bit of grass, bone dry pitch. Of course, the pitch is a used one, and hopefully as the game progresses, spinners will come into play. This tournament, of course, organized and conducted by Berms Cricket Academy. We are coming to you live from Army Cricket Grounds, Panagoda. We will be here to bring you the live action. Team Batsman, of course, is here. Wherever exciting cricket taking place, Team Batsman is there to bring you the live action. And these live streaming is available on official YouTube channel of Team Batsman, as well as their official Facebook page, and also Berms Cricket Academy official Facebook page for you to join the live actions. Like I mentioned earlier, Berms Stars had no hesitation after winning the toss, decided to bowl first rather. I hope you can notice conditions overhead not ideal, but for the faster bowlers, there's a stiff breeze blowing across the ground from left to right on your screen. So the bowlers got some assistance if they know how to utilize the new ball and everything in readiness. Now Colombo Youngsters haven't won a game. Their first game, of course, abandoned due to rain. Berms Stars, on the other hand, played their first game, lost. So therefore, they will be determined to come out on top. strategic advantage, early advantage is with them, especially considering the overhead conditions and rain we had in the early morning. I think the ground staff done a fantastic job to get this ground in readiness to start things off right at 10:30 p.m. 10:30 a.m. rather. And we are set to go. First ball of the game number 6. Berms Cricket Trophy. Straight away off the back foot. Good cricket. As we speak, wind starting to pick up. 2 umpires officiating today's game. Nishant Balapattabedi and Singhar Sharosh. This tournament, of course, started back in 9th April. So the tournament being dragging on for a couple of months now. Altogether, 5 matches have concluded. 2 of them, unfortunately, abandoned due to rain. A right arm medium bowler. Straight away settling into good lines and lengths. It is always important. It doesn't matter at which level you are playing. Faster bowlers always, if they know how to utilize the new ball pronounced seam, they can always give the team just the kind of start they are expecting. This man settling in really nicely. This time slightly outside the leg stump. Nicely worked away towards square leg region for a single. 2 openers for Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club. Not in any hurry. This game 20 overs per side. Originally scheduled to be started around 10:30 a.m. Due to the rain we had in the morning, 2 umpires and match officials done an inspection and decided this time a little bit of bounce. Well bowled. Third man does the fielding. And we mentioned about the overhead conditions as we speak, right before the completion of the over number 1. Unfortunately, not the side you wish to see. Ground staff charging in with their covers. Rain started. It was the case 21st May. Heavy rains curtailing the chance of starting the game on time, and no play was possible. But we are hopeful that the rain will ease off and come back with live action as soon as the game started.
Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල වන අප සමග මාස 4ක් වැනි කෙටි කාලයක් තුල සමාජිකයන් 200ක් සම්බන්ධ වූයේ අප තුල ඇති විශිෂ්ටත්වය සහ අප භාවිතා කරන නවීන තාක්ෂණය නිසාමයි. 1-to-1 coaching, video analyze වැනි නවීන ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු තාක්ෂණික ක්‍රම උපයෝගී කරගනිමින් පුහුණු වීම සිදු කර විශිෂ්ට ක්‍රීඩකයෙකු වීමට ඔබත් අදම Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල සමග සම්බන්ධ වන්න. Blasters, Juniors, Seniors, Ladies කාණ්ඩ යටතේ පුහුණු වීම සිදු කරනු ලබන අතර අප පුහුණු පාසලේ ක්‍රීඩකයන්ට ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ තරග, දෙස් විදෙස් ක්‍රීඩා සංචාර, ජාතික මට්ටමේ ක්‍රීඩකයන් මෙහෙයවන සම්මන්ත්‍රණ, ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා මානසිකත්වය සකසා ගැනීමේ වැඩමුළු, ක්‍රීඩක ඇගයීම් ඇතුළු වටිනා අවස්ථා රැසක්. ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ සුදුසුකම් සැපිරූ පුහුණුකරුවන් සහ කළමනාකාරීත්වයක් සතු Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල සමග ඔබත් ආතම සම්බන්ධ වන්න.
Brief interruption by rain well inside the first over. Now two umpires have decided rain was short-lived. We've seen the ground staff was very efficient covering the pitch off, and they were even quick to take it off. Hopefully we will be able to continue the game for a longer period without any rain interruption. There will be another match scheduled to be played in the afternoon session. First wide of the game, down the leg side. He was striving for a little bit of in-swing to the left-hander. That's Singhara Sharosh officiating the game today. And Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club 4 runs on the board without losing a wicket. This man, good line and length, little bit of bounce to complete the over number 1. Colombo Youngsters 4 runs without loss. First, we will bring you the team card for Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club. Suimal Srinika, Jayandu Sankalpa, Lahiru Kanishka, Kamidu Pereira, Sandun Rashmika, Denuwan Jayavardhana, Migara Tenukarana Singha, Denam Gunaratna, Manasa Madhubhashana, Chandula Vidyaratna, and Dinit Jayakodi. Team on the lookout for their first win. And this is the team for Berms Stars, who's also on the lookout for their first win. Purnama Muradiniya, Kushan Chamika, Lahiru Viranga, Milan Hansaka, Ramedu Supun. So the first over done. 2 openers for Colombo Youngsters, Jayadu Sankalpa and Kavedu Pereira. Looks very compact. Not in any hurry. And also from Berms Stars, in fact, started off things really nicely. So as we can see, a left arm spinner starting things off from the far end. Rami Dusupun. Very interesting action. His front foot goes up quite a lot and nicely glide that one towards deep third man region for the first boundary of the day from the bat of Jayandu Sankalpa, who moves to 6 with that, and the total moves up to 8 runs without a loss. Ravidu Sankalpa, a type of a bowler who darts in his deliveries, not striving for too much of spin. Shorter format, understandably. The ball is new, so he's not going to get too much of grief. This time he manages to find the edge between the wicketkeeper and the slips. Close call, and Sankalpa very fortunate on that occasion. Ravidu Supun for a moment thought he had the man. Lucky break. Jayandu Sankalpa, who moves to 8 with that couple. When both the teams are looking for their first win, it's always important getting off to a good start. Darting in his fourth delivery, in fact, Jayandu Sankalpa. Plenty of pace. On that previous occasion, we saw after finding the edge, and poor piece of fielding anyway. Outfield, understandably slower, but the previous shot through short third man region, who went past the boundary line in a hurry. Currently run rate is great, 6 runs per over. Like I mentioned earlier, this is just a 20 over per side game, so scoring your runs quickly is important. Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club played their first game, supposed to play their first game against Radhalua Cricket Academy. Unfortunately was abandoned due to rain. Good over so far for Colombo Youngsters. Another single neatly worked off his pads. Single to complete the second over. Colombo Youngsters 11 for none. Taking a look at the points table, this is Group A. Upcount Cricket Club, 2 matches, 1 win, and with 1 no results. Sitting pretty at the top with 4 points. Rampage United Cricket Club played 2 no results with 2 points in the second position, and Berms Sixers as well as Colombo Lions Cricket Club in the bottom position, occupying well pitched up, little bit of sea movement, just a little bit of knock on, allowing the 2 batters to complete the second run. Not a neat piece of fielding, I'm sure. Berms Sixers would be looking to keep things tidy in the early stages. Start always matters. Harshana Chamal is the bowler. In his second over, already conceded 6 runs. That's much better. Straight to backward point region for no run. Harshana Chamal not striving for too much of pace, particularly to the left-hander. We've seen him pitching the ball in line with the stumps and moving it away from the stumps with the hope of finding the outside edge. Slip, waiting in anticipation. Now Chamal once again. Good delivery, but 2 batters communicating really well, exchanging ends for a single. Understanding between these 2 right-left combination is ideal to start things off for Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club. Picking up singles whenever it's available. This is ideal. This is what you should be doing when you're building a partnership. If Colombo Youngsters can get off to a good start, they can straight away exert serious amount of pressure on Berms Stars, who have already lost their first game. Understandably down in confidence, but this is the moment for them to rise. Beating the outside edge. Batsman Sankalpa for a moment thought that one will be swinging in towards him. Late swing as we speak. Moving away from the bat. Chamal settling into good lines and lengths. Always important. You cannot concede too much of runs in the early stages. Colombo Youngsters already maintaining a run rate of 6 runs per over. Another good delivery. A little bit of away swing. This man Harshana Chamal, if he can settle to a good lines and lengths, a type of bowler who can pose some threat for right-hander as well as left-hander. We've seen moving the ball away from the left-hander as well as right-hander. So Kamindu Perera as well as Judge Sankalpa understandably cautious against Chamal, which is exactly what he's looking for. This time outside the off stump once again misses. 3 overs done, 15 for none. Taking a look at the points table. This is Group B. Mighty Cricket Club played 1-1 with 3 points on top. Radulla Cricket Academy, both their games ended in no results, 2 points, and these two teams battling it out to register their first points. Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club as well as Berms Stars. Two top teams will be walking off to semi-finals. Quite a few matches to be worked off. Still only 5 matches in. 2 of them abandoned. This is good length and lines. Left-hander got behind that one really nicely. Good piece of defending. 2 batters possesses very good, very neat techniques. Ravindra Supun coming down the track, trying to pick that gap between 2 fielders, trying to thread that one through mid-wicket region and picking up a boundary. First 6 overs, you are allowed to place only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. So Ravindra Supun understandably bowling straighter. He's got a fielder down at deep square leg region and fielder in the deep at long off. Now he's changing the fielders, bringing in the long off fielder inside the circle and sending back mid on fielder to long on region. Loud shout came off the pads. For a moment, Berms Stars fielders got caught up, freezed up for a moment. Had they been little more vigilant and active, they could have picked up a run out on that previous occasion. Ravindra Supun not giving anything away, trying to work off his accuracy up. This time outside the off stump, gentle push towards extra cover region for no run. Just a leg by, so this is a good over. After conceding 7 runs in his first over, this man settling into nice lines and lengths. It's always important. I mentioned this already. This time try to glide that one towards deep point region. No opportunity for a single. That completes the fourth over. Colombo Youngsters 16 for none. This tournament started back in 9th April. 5 matches have already worked off. Started off with the participation of 8 teams. Now, that's a firmly driven drive. Will attempt for a catch at the mid-off region. Close call, but brilliant piece of fielding nevertheless. Just short. Matter of inches there. Kamidu Pereira going for a big booming drive. This is good cricket from Berms Stars. As we are trying to praise them for bowling good lines straight away. Harshana Chamal slipping one down leg side. Second wide of the day. As long as you keep your wide and extras count down, you will be able to give you a good chance of fighting it out, battling it out in the middle. This man Kamidu Pereira looks like he got some shots on offer. Two openers on that occasion, not running too fast between the sticks. Jayadu Sankalpa initially thought of coming back for the second, but Kamidu turned down the offer. Who's on 6, taken in 14 deliveries, and Jayadu Sankalpa, who's on 9, just 12 deliveries. We are still inside power play 1. Nicely worked off and found the gap. This is good cricket from Jayadu Sankalpa. That was swinging in towards him. Neatly glanced away for a boundary. 4 more runs, 22 runs on the board. Colombo Youngsters getting a move on. Good over for them so far. A wide, single and a boundary. Partnership worth 22. Exactly the type of partnership Colombo Youngsters team management and the teammates are expecting, and they want to grow this partnership as big as possible. Current partnership worth 22 runs. If they can build up a partnership around 60, maybe even more, straight away pressure will be on Berms Stars, who are searching for their first win. Having lost their first game against Mighty Cricket Academy, Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club, on the other hand, they haven't got a chance to play any games. This time, slipping down the leg side. Bad habits, errors creeping into the game for Berms Stars. Two wides inside this over. When you do that, you're straight away taking off the pressure of the batsman. To be able to pressurize the batters, you will have to maintain much better lines and lengths. This time a little bit of room outside the off stump. Glide that one towards deep point region for a single. Based on what we've seen so far, Jayadu Sankalpa, who looks like a batsman who's relying on his timing. Number of shots towards deep point region. Straight away giving out an indication, a batsman who loves to time his shots. This man, on the other hand, we've seen picking up a good single. Very good over for Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club. So at the end of 5th over, Colombo Youngsters 25 for none.
ඔබේ ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයේ ඔබේ පාසලේ ඔබේ ආයතනයේ ක්‍රීඩා කටයුතු සිදු කිරීම සඳහා නේසි පහසුකම් සහිත ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණයක් තවම හමු වුණේ නැතිද? එසේනම් මේ අවස්ථාව ඔබ සඳහාමයි. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය ජූලි මාස 3 වෙනිදා සිට කෝටිකාවත්තේදී ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් විවෘතයි. ක්‍රිකට්, ෆුට්බෝල්, නෙට්බෝල්, බැඩ්මින්ටන් ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා නවීන පහසුකම් වලින් සමන්විත මෙම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය වෙන් කරවා ගැනීමට දැන්ම අමතන්න. 0111
Coming down the track, loud shout that was clearly struck outside the off stump. So coming the Pereira under no trouble. Berms Cricket Academy organizing and conducting this tournament, one of the leading cricket academies in the country. This time Pereira comes down the track. Good piece of fielding. Single nevertheless for Kamid Pereira. Two contrasting styles. Right-hander Jayandu Sankalpa, who's relying on his timing, like to work the ball onto gaps and picking up singles and twos. Pereira on the other hand, aggressor, prepare to play his shots. So what we've seen, using his feet against the spinner, Kamadu Pereira. But at the moment, Jayandu Sankalpa, little bit of bounce and went past both the wicketkeeper and the slip fielder. Missed everything altogether. Misses the bat, the slip fielder and the wicketkeeper. Extras. Score moves to 28 runs for no loss. Colombo Youngsters settling down nicely. This time a mis-stumping. For a moment, Ramidu Supun thought he had the man, but wicketkeeper got his gloves at the right place, but the ball didn't stick. Very fortunate, Jayandu Sankalpa. Flatter, quicker, finds a gap. Neat piece of timing. Single being picked up to complete the over number 6. Colombo Youngsters 29 for no loss. With that, the first power play done. 6 overs. Kamadu Pereira who's on 8. Looks like the aggressor, but the timer, Sankalpa, picked up more runs. Just 19 deliveries, which clearly suggests it's not about spanking the ball or hitting the ball hard. Now the field spread up. A sweeper cover. Long off, long on. Deep mid wicket and deep square leg. Plenty of gaps available for these two openers to work their ball. This time flighted. Coming down the track. Straight to extra cover field for no run. Run rate came down slightly. Idusara Sajith is the new bowler. Another left armour. Left armors these days very useful, especially when the track offers you a little bit of spin. We've seen you the pitch, how it looks like, bone dry, and there's a game played on top of it yesterday. So spinners will have every chance of getting some purchase out of this track. Indusara Sajit tossing the ball off. Previous one was a full toss, but Sankalpa altogether misses it. This is much flatter, and once again little knock-ons costing dearly for Berms Stars. Had he collected cleanly, would have been a clear opportunity for a run out. Kamidu Pereira living dangerously. The man who's going to the striker's end during that previous single. Indusara Sajit so far done a fine job tossing the ball up. It will be interesting to see what will be the approach from Kamidu Pereira. Aggressive batsman by trade. Straight away coming down the track. Very well timed. Long off does the fielding, just a single. So intentions from Kamidu Pereira is clear. He sees the ball, goes down the track and hit the ball. That's his approach. And Jayadu Sankalpa on the other hand, trying to work the ball into gap and pick up singles and twos. This is much better. Coming down the track, push that one towards long on region for another single to complete the over number 7. Colombo Youngsters 31 for none. Taking a look at the batting card so far. Two openers doing a fantastic job. Sankalpa 17 of 24. Kamidu Pereira 9 of 18. 6 extras. That's a lot considering only 7 overs being bowled so far. Previous over was a good one for Berms Stars. Just 3 runs. Looks like another bowling change coming up. From the far end this time. Just by looking at his body language, looks like a offie. Right arm off spinner. For the first time in the game. Left-hander in operation probably prompted the skipper to bring a right arm off spinner into action. And this move could benefit the man on strike. Good piece of fielding. Only gave away a single. Usually right-handers enjoys facing right arm off spin bowlers due to the fact ball turning in towards them. Kamidu Pereira on the other hand, finding it little difficult. He's someone who loves to come down the track and meet the ball. So this man Heshan Rodrigo turning the ball away from the left-handed Kamidu Pereira will have a good chance. Wicketkeeper Youngster already missed a stumping opportunity, so he should be vigilant, adjusting the field. Well pitched up, played straight, well timed. Diving effort in vain, 4 more runs. Heshan Rodrigo toss that one up, and this man Kamidu Pereira needing no invitation, coming down the track and very well timed and very well placed. This is exactly what the team management and the coaches of Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club is expected. 37 runs for no loss. Still the 8th over in operation. Berms Stars under a little bit of pressure. They got only themselves to blame. This time goes over extra cover fielder for another boundary. No stopping. This is excellent cricket from Kamidu Pereira. Taken a while for him to get going, but when he started, he looks good. 2 back-to-back boundaries. Expensive over. Right arm offie, straight away under pressure. Short one. I think on that occasion, the bowler was very, very lucky. Dragged that one down. I think on that occasion, Kamidu Pereira did try to hit that one too hard. As a result, lose the shape of that shot. Otherwise, he could have easily timed that one over mid-wicket fielder's head for another boundary. This time, stylish right-hander Sankalpa off the back foot. It is important for right-arm offie to get few dot deliveries in. Straight away under huge pressure. This time, loud shout struck outside the off stump. Good piece of bowling, nevertheless, completes over number 8. Now these two batters have settled down. This is good cricket. Kamidu Pereira coming down the track. Hoiked it over mid-wicket region for another boundary. Despite the rain we had in the morning, this outfield looks very, very fast. Ball travelling past the boundary line rather quickly. He favours the left arm spinners. There's no doubt about that. Once again, same direction, and fielder at wide long on region had a chance. Valiant effort, put in a dive, but eluded him by just couple of foot. Living dangerously, but to earn a boundary, you got to take some risks. Sometimes it pays off. On that previous occasion for Kamidu Pereira, definitely luck favors the brave, as they call this time. A full toss goes in the air. Fielder comes under it and takes it cleanly. First wicket down for Colombo Youngsters. Kamidu Pereira hitting across the line. A full toss, juicy full toss. Perhaps his eyes lit off and try to hit that one too hard, and he's wondering what the signal coming in from square leg umpire. That was clearly below the waist, so Kamidu Pereira has to walk back.
ඔබේ ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයේ ඔබේ පාසලේ ඔබේ ආයතනයේ ක්‍රීඩා කටයුතු සිදු කිරීම සඳහා නේසි පහසුකම් සහිත ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණයක් තවම හමු වුණේ නැතිද? එසේනම් මේ අවස්ථාව ඔබ සඳහාමයි. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය ජූලි මාස 3 වෙනිදා සිට කෝටිකාවත්තේදී ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් විවෘතයි. ක්‍රිකට්, ෆුට්බෝල්, නෙට්බෝල්, බැඩ්මින්ටන් ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා නවීන පහසුකම් වලින් සමන්විත මෙම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය වෙන් කරවා ගැනීමට දැන්ම අමතන්න. 0115 Berms Indoor Sports.
So Berms stars walking back into this game, having picked up the wicket of Kamidu Pereira. Kamidu Pereira was looking dangerous. attacking intent, picking up boundaries, to back-to-back boundaries towards wide, long on region. And he was given a full toss. Didn't manage to get hold of that one. As a result, loses his wicket. So Berms Stars will be settled for these two right-handers in the middle. Left-right combinations, always a headache for bowlers and the fielders. Good start nevertheless for Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club. This is much better. Expected that one to turn, but came in with the arm. Stylish right-hander. Got behind that one nicely. Neat little defense. Technique from Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club is up to the mark. The man got out and the two batters in the middle got their basic techniques sorted out. Always an important thing. This time off the back foot, neatly glanced away for a single. Decided against going for the second. This over started off disastrously for Berms Stars. But this wicket will give some confidence to the bowlers. Because quite clearly, Kamedu Pereira is taking the game away from them. Open it up, playing inside out. Better effort would have had the man, but just about a foot short. That completes the over number 9. Now these two right-handers will have to resurrect things for Colombo Youngsters. Got off to a good start. Just 20 overs, so they got no time to settle in. Got to start things off right away and get things moving. We got a right arm leggy for the first time and first delivery. He picks up a wicket. Nice rhythm, nice action. Pitches it up. Sankalpa couldn't resist the temptation going down the track and paying the price. 2 down, Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club.
ඔබේ ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයේ ඔබේ පාසලේ ඔබේ ආයතනයේ ක්‍රීඩා කටයුතු සිදු කිරීම සඳහා නේසි පහසුකම් සහිත ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණයක් තවම හමු වුණේ නැතිද? එසේනම් මේ අවස්ථාව ඔබ සඳහාමයි. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය ජූලි මාස 3 වෙනිදා සිට කෝටිකාවත්තේදී ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් විවෘතයි. ක්‍රිකට්, ෆුට්බෝල්, නෙට්බෝල්, බැඩ්මින්ටන් ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා නවීන පහසුකම් වලින් සමන්විත මෙම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය වෙන් කරවා ගැනීමට දැන්ම අමතන්න. 01192056 Berms Indoor Sports.
Now Colombo Youngsters, having started off things on a right foot, lost back-to-back wickets. Straight away under a little bit of pressure. This man in the meantime, a full toss, couldn't prevent the single, and what a start for his spell. Right arm leg break bowlers dominating the scenes in the international cricket, whichever the format, especially in white ball cricket. The likes of Wanindu Hazaranga, Noor Ahmed, Rashid Khan, Yashwant Chahal. Very, very useful. One weapon you should be having in your armory playing limited overs cricket. This man neatly driven away towards sweeper cover region, just a single. Now it is important for Berms Stars get in some quick overs, economical overs, and put Colombo Youngsters under even more pressure. Never easy, losing back-to-back wickets and coming back into the game. A full toss couldn't work away for a single. Now we've seen quite a few full tosses, in fact juicy full tosses dished out. Baffling me why Colombo Youngsters not been able to utilize this time. Looks like a googly gone away, passing the outside edge. This is good comeback for Berms Stars. Well pitched up outside the leg stump and two wides. They will have to refrain from bowling wide deliveries. Never a good thing in a shorter format. Not only giving extras, you will have to re-bowl the delivery. That takes time, that takes effort, and that provides another opportunity just like that. Swept that one towards deep square leg region for a single. That completes the over number 10. Now for Colombo Youngsters, final 10 overs coming up. 58 for 2, which means they've laid off a solid foundation. Now it will be up for these two batters to get their strike rate up. A single to start off the 11th over. Dinesh Jayakodi and Kanishka. Lahiru Kanishka, the right-handed batsman, and Dinesh Jayakodi, who just came in, left-handed batter, looks very stylish. Looks like someone who favors playing sweep shots, which is an ideal weapon against spinners. This time coming down the track, big heave. Couldn't got hold of that shot. Just managing to find the bottom half of that 10.2 overs done. Kamedu Pereira, who's on 26. The man got out. Idusara Sachit in his third over so far, managing to do a fine job for Colombo Youngsters. Man who never afraid of tossing the ball up. Direct hit would have certainly had him. Indusara Sachit for a moment had his hand on his head on despair. Then Jayakodi who's on 4 and Lahiru Kanishka who's on strike 3. Played across the line towards deep square leg region, and two fielders in the deep square leg region and deep mid wicket converging provided ample time and ample opportunity for these two batters to cross for the second run. No trouble there. Indusara Sachit, he's not too happy about that. Run rate just about 6 runs. We are in the 11th over of this game. Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club having invited to bat first. Berms Stars on the other hand having decided to bowl first. This should be another wicket. Yes, it is. For a moment, he had his heart in his mouth, but managing to gather the ball on the second attempt and picking up the third wicket. Indusara Sachit picking up his second, and Berms Stars made serious inroads into this game now, having picked up 3 for 63. Lahiru Kanishka, the man, got out for 5 runs of just 6 deliveries. Devinda Dahanayaka taken a good catch on the second attempt. This is an excellent over so far from Sachit. 3 singles and a couple, and he picked up another wicket, which means he should be able to complete this over on a high note. New batsman Tenuka Rana Singha, 17-year-old. Always good to see plenty of youngsters in your team. The purpose of having cricket academies is to allowing that chance for inspired cricketers to polish up their skills and seamlessly transition into next stage of their cricketing careers, be it schools cricket or club cricket. 11 overs done. Colombo Youngsters 63 for 3. Taking a look at the wagon wheel. 6 boundaries, no sixes surprisingly. Coming to Pereira, big hitter, haven't been able to pick up a 6. As you can see, plenty of runs towards the leg side. That deep point region, favoured area for both the openers. Megaro Tenuka, the new batsman, who's on naught, and Dinesh Jayakodi, who's on 4. 5.73 is the run rate. Right arm leg spin from the far end, flighted and neatly driven down the ground for another single. Melan Hansaka, the man who picked up a wicket off his first delivery, hasn't been consistent with his line and lengths. Provided quite a few full tosses so far, and on top of bowling one way short, and this one goes in the air. No doubts whatsoever. Melan Hansaka picking up his second wicket, and Colombo Youngsters losing their way. Started off really nicely, good run rate and stream of wickets, allowing Berms Stars to walk back into this game seriously, and at the moment they are controlling things out there in the middle. Vigaro Tenuka Ranasinghe out for none. Poor shot.
ඔබේ ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයේ ඔබේ පාසලේ ඔබේ ආයතනයේ ක්‍රීඩා කටයුතු සිදු කිරීම සඳහා නේසි පහසුකම් සහිත ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණයක් තවම හමුුනේ නැතිද? එසේනම් මේ අවස්ථාව ඔබ සඳහාමයි. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය ජූනි මාස 3 වෙනිදා සිට කෝටිකාවත්තේදී ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් විවෘතයි. ක්‍රිකට්, ෆුට්බෝල්, නෙට්බෝල්, බැඩ්මින්ටන් ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා නවීන පහසුකම් වලින් සමන්විත මෙම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය වෙන් කරවා ගැනීමට දැන්ම අමතන්න. 0119 Berms Indoor Sports.
Just a while ago we brought you the points tables. In fact, this tournament started off with the participation of 8 teams. Now a beautiful googly inches away from the stumps. Melan Hansaka working things off right. After picking up 2 wickets, understandably his confidence sky high. Manasa Madhubhashana, the new batsman. Very well bowled now. He managing to sneak in his googlies as well as leg spinners, created immediately, doubt inside the minds of right-handers in particular. Manasa Madhubhashana haven't been able to pick up that one. This is a googly, but down the leg side. Will it go all the way? Fielder managing to come around and keeping it down for just 2, but it will be 3 additional runs with a wide. Not good, Melan Hansaka. Especially having picked up wickets, when your confidence is high, you should be able to put the ball consistently in the right lines and lengths. Having seen the man Manasa Madhubhashana weak against the googly, slipping in 2 googlies back to back, and one goes down the leg side, and this one turns square. Melan Hansaka creating serious pressure. As expected, this track providing some assistance to the spinners. Conventional leg spinner to complete the over number 12. Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club 4 down for 68 runs. Like we mentioned, this live stream is available on Team Batsman official YouTube channel as well as FB page. In addition to that, you can watch this live coverage on Berms Cricket Academy's official Facebook page. Now Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club having lost 4 wickets. Understandably, their run rate coming down. 5.67, not ideal. If they can get a score of around 140 runs will be ideal, but at the moment they will have to do way better than this to reach that target. Just 8 overs remaining, 6 wickets in hand and 2 new batters in the middle. Never ideal at this stage. 2 openers batted really well and set them up a nice platform, but the middle order not capitalizing, and as a result they are under serious trouble now. Sachet meanwhile gets one past the outside edge. Once again, Colombo youngsters getting this left-right combination in the middle. For them, it's ideal. But this is the stage they should be accelerating off the back foot, only managing to push that one straight at extra cover region for no run. Igaro Tenuka, the man who got out for none. Indusara Sachet meanwhile getting in his fourth over. Just 19 runs and 2 wickets. Over. Mid-wicket fielder for another boundary. From the time he came in, Dinesh Jayakodi, this is the shot he was looking to play. I mentioned he's a compulsive sweeper. This time decided to go front of the square and get it over the mid-wicket fielder's head for a nicely picked up boundary. 73 for 4. Taking a look at how things panned out, and this time in the air and neatly taken. He got the boundary and trying to pick up the second, only managing to loft that on towards long off region and losing his wicket altogether. Colombo youngsters losing their fifth. Sachet picking up his third. This is not ideal. Berms stars created pressure and benefiting from it. Dinesh Jayakodi just 9 runs off 11 deliveries. Milan Hanseka, the man who caught that one beautifully. Indusara Sachet picking up his third. Colombo youngsters in serious trouble.
Berms cricket පුහුණු පාසල වන අප සමග මාස 4ක් වැනි කෙටි කාලයක් තුල සමාජිකයන් 200ක් සම්බන්ධ වූයේ අප තුල ඇති විශිෂ්ටත්වය සහ අප භාවිතා කරන නවීන තාක්ෂණය නිසාමයි. 1-to-1 coaching, video analyze වැනි නවීන ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු තාක්ෂණික ක්‍රම උපයෝගී කරගනිමින් පුහුණු වීම සිදු කර විශිෂ්ට ක්‍රීඩකයෙකු වීමට ඔබත් අදම Berms cricket පුහුණු පාසල සමග සම්බන්ධ වන්න. Blasters, Juniors, Seniors, Ladies කාණ්ඩ යටතේ පුහුණු වීම සිදු කරනු ලබන අතර අප පුහුණු පාසලේ ක්‍රීඩකයන්ට ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ තරඟ, දෙස් විදෙස් ක්‍රීඩා සංචාර, ජාතික මට්ටමේ ක්‍රීඩකයන් මෙහෙයවන සම්මන්ත්‍රණ, ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා මානසිකත්වය සකසා ගැනීමේ වැඩමුළු, ක්‍රීඩක ඇගයීම් ඇතුළු වටිනා අවස්ථා රැසක්. ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ සුදුසුකම් සැපිරූ පුහුණුකරුවන් සහ කළමනාකාරීත්වයක් සතු Berms cricket පුහුණු පාසල සමග ඔබත් ආතම සම්බන්ධ වන්න.
Having lost 5 wickets, now Colombo youngsters' ability to go after the bowling during the latter part of the innings somewhat diminished. Excellent over completes that 13 overs done. Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club 73 for the loss of 5 wickets. It is very pleasing to see Berms Cricket Academy got their own indoor stadium. And Berms Stars very pleased. That was a very lethargic piece of fielding. Fielder at long on, just ambling across and doing it his own pace. The skipper at slips didn't enjoy at all. There was a clear case of field at long on region charging and preventing the second, but on that occasion he wasn't up to the mark. As a result, conceding 2 runs, and Manasa Madhubhashana moves to 4. Milan Hanseka, man who does a fine job so far, 2.2 overs, 13 runs and picked up 2 wickets. The man who picked up a wicket with his first delivery gives you the sort of confidence you needed to complete the game on a high note. This time, fielder struggling down at the boundary, somehow managing to keep it inside, just 2 runs. Milan Hanseka from time to time slipping in his googlies, that's his wicket-taking weapon. Has been very economical so far, 2.3 overs, 15 runs and picked up 2 wickets. They started off well, run rate was above 6 runs, but now consistently wasn't too far away from the stumps. Wicketkeeper misses it once again. 2 batters very easily crossed for a couple of runs. Extras, bias. Milan Hanseka wasn't too pleased. Keeping against leg spinners, you've got to be very, very careful and vigilant, because usually leg spinners turning the ball away from the bat, and from time to time, like Milan Hanseka, slipping in googlies. So you got to watch the hand very closely. Wicketkeeper made few mistakes so far, mistumping, few byes. As they say, this is a learning curve. This is academy level cricket. This tournament, of course, organized and conducted by Berms Cricket Academy, one of the leading cricket academies in the country. I was mentioning that they have got their own indoor stadium, which means even better facilities. This one goes in the air, fielder comes around and takes it. Colombo youngsters seriously losing their way. This is suicidal. He knew the fielder was in the deep, still went on with it, only managing to loft that one into the fielder's hand. This is more like a catch practice. That completes the over number 14, and Colombo youngsters struggling, 80 for 6. Never a good position when you're lost 6 wickets. Now they are under trouble for 2 counts. Now they are facing the dilemma whether to go after the bowling or bat out the remaining overs. Still best part of 7 overs left. So these two batters out there will have to bat very carefully, as well as picking up singles and boundaries whenever it's on offer. Denham Guru Gamage, 25-year-old left-handed batsman. Big responsibility on their shoulders, these 2 batters. Just 6 more overs remaining. Just a moment ago I mentioned just about 7 overs. Then Guru Gamage who's on 0 and Manasa Madhubhashana who's on 7. Now these 2 will have to bat sensibly. That's the name. Cannot afford to lose another wicket. I'm sure they'll be able to do that by not playing rash shots. The batsmen for Colombo Youngsters played quite a few rash shots. Pretty much catch practices for Berms Stars. This one nicely worked away into the hands of the short mid-wicket fielder indeed. For no runs. So a bit of a confusion for Colombo Youngsters. Cheeky single being taken. Heshan Rodrigo, the bowler. His first over went for 10 runs. Now he's coming back to the attack. This is an ideal moment for him to stepping in few economical overs. Just 6 overs remaining, and if Colombo Youngsters are smart enough, they should be eyeing scoring a runner ball. This will give them around 40 runs. That will allow them to go past 100, which is way better than 81 for 6. Coming back for the second, fielder in the deep, not being quick enough. We have seen that happen from time to time. Fielders in the deep not charging in as the delivery approaches. Plenty of fielders in the deep. Wide, long on, long off. Sweeper cover. Deep square leg. This time finds the edge. Very unfortunate. Looks like ball travels quite quickly towards that direction. Around the same area. That completes the over number 15, and Colombo Youngsters 85 for 6 in fact. All Berms Stars will have to do is just play smart cricket. Just 5 overs remaining. This man, Melan Hanseka, done such a fine job picking up 2 wickets and had batters under serious pressure with his googlies. One more googly pitched outside the leg stump. Probably go on to hit the stumps, but was clearly pitched outside the leg stump, so pretty easy decision for the umpire. Melan Hanseka in his 4th, 16 runs and picked up 3 wickets. Outstanding stuff. Then Guru Gamage, who's on 1, and Manasa Madhubhashana, who's on 11. Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club under serious pressure. Got off to a very good start, but middle order as well as the lower order not performing up to expected level. Got them in a serious trouble. Once again, rash shot playing across the line. Could have easily dragged that one onto the stumps and lost his wicket. Guru Gamage, left-hander. All the left-handers we have seen so far today, very keen on playing across the line. This time getting a reverse sweep. Not making sufficient connection. In fact, came off the bat according to the umpire's signal. Melan Hanseka, who's on his 4th over. He's done his job. Started off by picking up a wicket. Went on to pick up 2 more wickets and got Colombo Youngster Cricket Club under serious pressure. Wayward delivery outside the off-stump. Batsman had no intention of playing at it wide. One more run in form of extras. Youngsters, Colombo youngsters, wouldn't mind it at all. Melan Hansaka. This time made a connection with the bat. Coming back for the second. No trouble there. These are important runs. These are valuable runs for Colombo Youngster Cricket Club. If they go on to score on a ball 5.61 at the moment, they could easily reach 120 runs, and 120 just about the par score on this track. You've noticed the track is offering some assistance to the spinners in particular. So what they will have to do is get a decent score on the board. But at the moment what we've seen is both the batters out there for Colombo Youngster trying to play too many cheeky shots. This time made a good connection into the gap for 4. That's a nice shot. A no ball on top of it. This is exactly what Colombo Youngsters was hoping for. And Melan Hansaka, his last delivery, striving for too much of spin and got over the line. This will be a free hit. Now Manasa Madhubhashana licking his lips, looking at the field, coming down the track and lift that one for a boundary, and in fact gone over. 6 more runs, just the sort of finish Colombo Youngsters needed. 16 overs done, 100 runs on the board. This is the scorecard. Manasa Madhubhashana not out on 21, batting well, hit a 6 in his previous delivery. Dinam Gurugama not out on 2. Two openers started off things really nicely. Sankalpa 19, Kamidu Perora 26. Then started the fall. Kanishka out for 5, Jayakodi out for 9, and Tenuka for naught. Immediately, Colombo Youngsters under serious pressure. Looking at the bowling card, Indusaras Sachit picked up 3 for 23, and Melan Hansaka, the chief destroyers. All the other bowlers provided decent enough contribution, but haven't been able to pick up wickets. 2 wicket takers were the spinners, Sachit and Hansaka. Now as we speak, rain once again pouring down. 2 umpires and the fielders still in the middle with the hope of rain will goes off quickly. But unfortunately, downfall is getting heavier. Just now, 2 umpires calling for the covers, and ground staff immediately picking up the covers and moving in. In fact, 2 umpires made the right call. They knew with the wind, rain clouds will move away, and as expected, rain clouds now moved away. Rain cleared up. It's good to start. 16 overs done. Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club 100 for 6. Taking a look at the skies, pretty dark. Clouds hovering around right from the morning, so we can expect at some stage rain to drop down. Good thing about the weather, there's a stiff breeze blowing across the ground here at Panaguda, taking the clouds away pretty quickly. Last moment was such occasion. Started off and ended pretty quickly as well. Just 4 overs remaining. 100 runs on the board. Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club, what can they get? Score of around 130, 140 would give them some hope. Denham Gurugamage picking up a single. He moves to 3 with that. And Manasa Madhubhashanan, he's the one in control at the moment. Clean striker. Got a 6 off a no ball. Free hit. So the supporters as well as the teammates for Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club is hoping that he will finish this innings of a high note. Straight to the fielder. The wide long on region for another single. Manasa Madhubhashana under no trouble. He looks like a batsman who got plenty of shots to offer. Denham Gurugamage, who's looking to get Manasa Madhubhashana on strike. I think that's the smart approach for loud shout and given away. We're just about to mention playing smart, playing intelligent cricket. Denham Gurugamage playing across the line, playing a reverse sweep. Not such a smart piece of cricket. Poor in fact. He should be ideally out there in the middle providing support to Manasa Madhubhashana. Instead, now walking back dejectedly, Heshan Rodrigo picking up his first wicket. Out for 3, occupied 10 deliveries. LBW Heshan Rodrigo.
ඔබේ ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයේ ඔබේ පාසලේ ඔබේ ආයතනයේ ක්‍රීඩා කටයුතු සිදු කිරීම සඳහා නේසි පහසුකම් සහිත ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණයක් තවම හමු වුණේ නැතිද? එසේනම් මේ අවස්ථාව ඔබ සඳහාමයි. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය ජූලි මාස 3 වෙනිදා සිට කෝටිකාවත්තේදී ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් විවෘතයි. ක්‍රිකට්, ෆුට්බෝල්, නෙට්බෝල්, බැඩ්මින්ටන් ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා නවීන පහසුකම් වලින් සමන්විත මෙම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය වෙන් කරවා ගැනීමට දැන්ම අමතන්න. 0111 21 19 650 075 08 148.
Starting off the new over number 17th. There are 2 teams from Berms Academy taking part in this tournament. Berms Stars in action in the middle, and the other team, Berms Sixers, played a game, lost it. They too will be eyeing their first. Now, even though having lost 7 wickets, still Colombo Youngster Cricket Club will have to look up to get the maximum out of this track. 7 boundaries and a huge 6. Over wide long on region, that was very well timed and very well played. Apart from that, plenty of singles being picked up. Fielding from Berms Stars in fact. Not up to the mark, but in general, the bowlers did the job for them. And at the moment they are on top. They are controlling things out there in the middle. Now after a while, run rate up above 6 runs per over. Flatter delivery goes past the outside edge. Then one Jayawardena had a very little clue. 18th over in progress. Ramidu Supun, flattish left arm spinner. 3.1 overs, been very economical, just 7 runs. Loud shout going down the leg side indicates the umpire Balapata Bendi. It is imperative, losing wicket, a momentum killer in shorter format. This is a bit of a stop-start affair for Colombo Youngsters. Started off well, losing wickets and trying to resurrect in the middle, losing another wicket and never got going. Otherwise, they could have easily gone past 150 runs had they resurrected their innings in the middle, having lost a couple of wickets this time. Nicely glanced away for a couple at least. Good piece of cricket from Denuwan Jayawardena, utilizing the speed from the bowler, Ravindra Supun, providing quite a bit of pace above 85 kph. Another fine delivery, dabbed away towards sweeper cover region and picks up a single. So at the end of 18 overs, Colombo Youngsters 105 for the loss of 7 wickets. Seven wickets down, 12 deliveries left. Their chance of reaching 130 pretty bleak, but if they can go above 120, they can think of themselves as we got something on the board. But these two batters will have to do really well. Playing across the line, this has been the pattern for Colombo Youngsters. Too many shots played across the line. Had they been little more careful with their shot selection, they could have easily built up a much bigger total, because they are enterprising batters who can clear the boundary. Batters like Kamidu Pereira pretty much thrown their wickets, which is not ideal in any stage, in any level. Now Heshan Rodrigo in his fourth. Coming down the track, played straight, looks like he found the gap, and yes it is. 4 more runs. These are valuable runs for Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club. Never got going, never had a serious momentum, but it is good to see Manasa Madhubhashana in the middle. Trying to do his best to resurrect this innings. Now they are in with a chance of going past 120 realistically. Just 9 runs away from it. Nicely flicked that one towards deep mid-wicket region. Coming back for the second. No, they don't. Oh, this is very, very poor running, and even more poor piece of fielding from Berms Stars. Fielder in the deep, taken ages to send in a return, and bowler not being able to pouch that one and break off the stumps. Very poor fielding. This time a full toss towards mid-wicket fielder. Just a single. Manasa Madhubhashana coming back for the second. I think they've marked that fielder. They have noticed that he's got a weakness when it comes to sending in his returns. And Colombo Youngsters, single, a boundary, and 2 couples. This is good. This is exactly the type of over they would have hoped for. Manasa Madhubhashana providing it. He's on 30, the top scorer so far for Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club. This time through deep cover region, taking strike, completes the 19th, 115 for 7. Last over coming up for Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club. 116 runs on the board, having lost 7 wickets. Will they be able to work past 130 runs? That will be a significantly strong score, considering this pitch offers some turn for the spinners in particular. 6.11 is the run rate. Previous over was a good one, 10 runs off. No doubts, Colombo Youngster expecting something similar. Now the seam bowler comes, picking up a single, no chance of a second. Oh, once again, so poor. This time, fielder in the deep did manage to send in a good return, but the wicketkeeper seems to be struggling with the gloves in hand. Very unfortunate. Could have been the end for Manasa Madhubhashana, but fortunate is out there. 33 off 23. This is outstanding. Coming down the track. Only B1. They are coming back for the second and completing it very, very easily. Loud shout for a run out. But I think before losing his bat, he manages to crease and got back inside the crease. Fortunately for Madhubhashana, there's no two measures about it. It doesn't matter. The ball goes straight to the fielders. They will go for the second runs because Colombo Youngster need Madhubhashana to be on strike. Harshana Chamal. This time flick that one, loud shout off the pads, just a single. Now this is a tricky situation for Jayawardena, who's on 5 of 9 deliveries. Now he must be wondering whether to go after the bowling in order to pick up a boundary or to take a single and hand it over the strike to Manasa Madhubhashana, who's on 36 and who looks like the man who can easily clear the boundary. He didn't manage to do anything. Completely misses that delivery. Harshana Chandimal gets a dot delivery. 6.15 is the run rate. This is definitely not enough, but they can consider themselves got a total to fight for it. This time takes a single. So the last delivery of the innings coming up for Colombo Youngster Cricket Club. 122 runs on the board. Manasa Madhubhashana. Can he get a big shot? Can he pick up a boundary and finish the innings on a high note? Harshana Chandimal providing some speed, some pace. Outside the off stumper, wide. Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club wouldn't mind it at all. Harshana Chandimal for a moment thought batter coming down the track, so stepping down the offside with the hope of getting another dot delivery, but on that occasion was far too wide. This time comes down the track and misses it. Fielding from Colombo Stars. Very, very poor. This time, however, keeper gathers the ball and breaking the stumps. A run out to complete the innings for Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club. 125 runs on the board. Manasa Madhubhashana not out on 38 in fact, and Denuvan Jayawardena run out for just 6 runs. Promising start to the innings for Colombo Youngsters, but not being able to capitalize on the start given by 2 openers. Lost 8 wickets inside 20 overs, and the target will be 126 runs for Berms Stars. Denuvan Jayawardena, the man, got out for just 6. Overall, a disappointment for Colombo Youngster Cricket Club. Haven't registered a victory so far. Berms on the other hand won the toss, deciding to bowl first. Their bowlers did a fine job, but their fielding definitely not up to the mark. 19 extras. From time to time we've seen bowlers slipping down leg side. Chief scorer Manasa Madhubhashana, 38 runs of 26 deliveries. Kamidu Pereira, useful contributions, and opener Sankalpa, 19 of 29, and no useful contributions down the line for Colombo Youngsters. When it comes to Berms bowling, the bowlers did a fine job. Sajid picking up 3 wickets for just 23 runs. Rodrigo picking up 1 for 28, and pick up the bowlers for me, Milan Hansika, the man who broke the backbone of Colombo Youngster by picking up wickets. And that concludes the first innings for Colombo Youngsters, and we will be moving into a break, and at this beginning of the innings of Berms Stars will join you.
Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල වන අප සමග මාස 4ක් වැනි කෙටි කාලයක් තුල සමාජිකයන් 200ක් සම්බන්ධ වූයේ අප තුල ඇති විශිෂ්ටත්වය සහ අප භාවිතා කරන නවීන තාක්ෂණය නිසාමයි. 1-to-1 coaching, video analyze වැනි නවීන ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු තාක්ෂණික ක්‍රම උපයෝගී කරගනිමින් පුහුණු වීම සිදු කර විශිෂ්ට ක්‍රීඩකයෙකු වීමට ඔබත් අදම Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල සමග සම්බන්ධ වන්න. Blasters, Juniors, Seniors, Ladies කාණ්ඩ යටතේ පුහුණු වීම සිදු කරනු ලබන අතර අප පුහුණු පාසලේ ක්‍රීඩකයන්ට ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ තරඟ, දෙස් විදෙස් ක්‍රීඩා සංචාර, ජාතික මට්ටමේ ක්‍රීඩකයන් මෙහෙයවන සම්මන්ත්‍රණ, ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා මානසිකත්වය සකසා ගැනීමේ වැඩමුළු, ක්‍රීඩක ඇගයීම් ඇතුළු වටිනා අවස්ථා රැසක්. ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ සුදුසුකම් සැපිරූ පුහුණුකරුවන් සහ කළමනාකාරීත්වයක් සතු Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල සමග ඔබත් ආතම සම්බන්ධ වන්න. ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල වන අප සමග මාස 4ක් වැනි කෙටි කාලයක් තුල සමාජිකයන් 200ක් සම්බන්ධ වූයේ අප තුල ඇති විශිෂ්ටත්වය සහ අප භාවිතා කරන නවීන තාක්ෂණය නිසාමයි. 1-to-1 coaching, video analyze වැනි නවීන ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු තාක්ෂණික ක්‍රම උපයෝගී කරගනිමින් පුහුණු වීම සිදු කර විශිෂ්ට ක්‍රීඩකයෙකු වීමට ඔබත් අදම Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල සමග සම්බන්ධ වන්න. Blasters, Juniors, Seniors, Ladies කාණ්ඩ යටතේ පුහුණු වීම සිදු කරනු ලබන අතර අප පුහුණු පාසලේ ක්‍රීඩකයන්ට ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ තරග, දෙස් විදෙස් ක්‍රීඩා සංචාර, ජාතික මට්ටමේ ක්‍රීඩකයන් මෙහෙයවන සම්මන්ත්‍රණ, ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා මානසිකත්වය සකසා ගැනීමේ වැඩමුළු, ක්‍රීඩක ඇගයීම් ඇතුළු වටිනා අවස්ථා රැසක්. ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ සුදුසුකම් සැපිරූ පුහුණුකරුවන් සහ කළමනාකාරීත්වයක් සතු Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල සමග ඔබත් ආතම සම්බන්ධ වන්න.
Good afternoon, and you're joining in with the live coverage of the match between Berms Stars and Colombo Youngster Cricket Club. Early in the morning, we had a start delayed due to a rain in the morning, and the match started around 10:30 a.m. Toss is won by Berms Stars. Had no hesitation, deciding to bowl first, and they in fact done a fantastic job restricting Colombo Youngster Cricket Club for just 125 runs inside 20 overs. Now they will have to chase down this target. Right in the middle of two innings, we had a little bit of a drizzle. Not big enough to make any interruption to the play, and the two umpires have decided to start things off right on time after the break, and it will be an easy task, easy target for Berms Stars, but they will have to bat well because we have seen this pitch providing some assistance for the spin bowlers. Bulk of the wickets being picked up by Berms Stars spinners, so Colombo Youngsters, they will be mindful of that. Koshan Charmika, the right-handed opener, and two umpires in the middle, Nishant Balapatagidige and Singhara Sarosh, officiating today's game. This is Berms Trophy Cricket Tournament 2023. We went on to mention this tournament started 9th April 2023. It's been going on for a while now. Purna Moradenia and Kushan Chamalka, two openers for Berms Stars Cricket Club. Lahiru Kanishka to start things off for Colombo Youngsters. Got a small target to defend, 125 runs. The target will be for Berms Stars, 126, just above a runner ball. So all they need to do is bat sensibly in a shorter format. Scoring runner ball over 20 overs wasn't difficult. but they will have to keep an eye on overhead conditions. So they will ideally stay in top of the run rate, stay ahead of the run rate in fact. Because as we speak, dark cloud looming over. Full toss. Bit of a miscue. Had he gone through covers region, he could have easily picked up more than a couple. But in fact, this one goes towards square leg region for just a single. Berms Stars nevertheless starting off their account. Now Purnamal then here for the first time on strike. I'm sure Berms Stars couldn't be happy about their fielding efforts. Plenty of drop catches, missed opportunities, slack fielding efforts. In fact, assisted Colombo Youngsters to go past 120 runs. Came off the pads, a leg by. Signal coming from Sarosh. Though there are quite a few dark clouds hovering above us, sun snaking through makes things bright and sunny, which is ideal. Right from the morning we had overcast conditions, couple of rain interruptions, but ground is in tip-top conditions to play cricket. This one way outside the off stump, misses it altogether. Playing a shot at it, Chamalka could have let that one go easily. That was way too far outside the off stump. Krishan Chamalka had no chance of getting his bat. This is the over number 1 in progress. Colombo Youngster got a very tough task on their hand. This time goes over the fielder. Once again a misfield. A dive without any intention couldn't prevent single being taken as well as the catch. So if these teams, both the teams, is looking at ways to improve, their fielding definitely comes first. Berms Stars in particular. We haven't seen too much of fielding from Colombo Youngsters altogether. If they can keep up their fielding and maintain good lines and lengths, this 126 runs will be a tough one for. They can make it tough for Colombo. In fact, for Berms Stars. Taking a look at how things unfold so far. Winning the toss, Berms Stars had no hesitation asking Colombo Youngsters to bat first. It started off really well, Kami Perera and his partner getting off to a good run rate, more than a runner ball, provided a good platform, but their middle order as well as the lower order not capitalizing on the perfect platform provided by the two openers. As a result, only managing to go past 120 runs, 125 runs to be exact. Lahiru Kanishka in his first over done a decent job so far. This time a fuller delivery. And nice to see they have placed a sweeper cover right from the first over. Completes the first. Berms Stars 5 for none. Taking a look at both the teams, we've seen quite a few youngsters in their squads. The whole point of forming an academy team is to give youngsters ample opportunities to develop their cricket. Denuwan Jayawardena, 19-year-old left arm leg spin, similar to what Berms Stars have done. Started off with a seam bowler, second over bowled by a left arm spin bowler. I'm sure having practiced against a couple of good quality left arm spinners in their squads, Berms Stars should be able to handle left arm spin pretty well. It'll be interesting to see after the rain, is there any changes in the track. Prior to that, provided plenty of assistance to the spin bowlers. Now well flighted in line with the stumps. This is good start. Getting his deliveries to pitch in line with the stumps. One come in with the arm. If it turns both ways, you will be able to get right-handers in particular in trouble. Cheeky shot, really nicely executed. Good for couple at least. Very easily completes the 2. Berms Stars moves to 8 runs for no loss. Purna Maldenia, who's on 1, and Kushan Chamalka picked up a couple, moves to 5 runs. Run rate at the moment is 6, still a very early stage. Keeping an eye on the weather, I'm sure the Berms Stars should be mindful of getting ahead of the run rate. Oh, this is very, very poor running. There was no run absolutely whatsoever. But the batsman Kushan Chamalka wasn't clear enough, wasn't loud enough with his cheering, and as a result, the non-striker Purna Maldenia charging in with the hope of completing a single, only managing to give his wicket away, and Berms Stars not got off to the kind of start they expected. 1 down for 8. Purna Maldenia out for just 1 runs. Not exactly the way he wanted to get out. In comparison, Berms Stars not starting things off right.
ඔබේ ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයේ ඔබේ පාසලේ ඔබේ ආයතනයේ ක්‍රීඩා කටයුතු සිදු කිරීම සඳහා නේසි පහසුකම් සහිත ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණයක් තවම හමුුනේ නැතිද? එසේනම් මේ අවස්ථාව ඔබ සඳහාමයි. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය ජූනි මාස 3 වෙනිදා සිට කෝටිකාවත්තේදී ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් විවෘතයි. ක්‍රිකට්, ෆුට්බෝල්, නෙට්බෝල්, බැඩ්මින්ටන් ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා නවීන පහසුකම් වලින් සමන්විත මෙම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය වෙන් කරවා ගැනීමට දැන්ම අමතන්න. 0115
Still the second over in progress. Berms Stars, as I mentioned earlier, not got off to a good start. Close call on that occasion as well. Fielder picked it up, but the throw was quite high. Not ideal, losing a wicket right inside 2 overs. They know they are chasing a target of 125, and they should be mindful of the weather. As we speak, stiff breeze blowing across the ground. A little bit of drizzle. Not big enough to stop the play. This time Denuwan Jayawardena slipping down the leg side. 3 extra runs in form of wide. Kushan Chamalka, who's on 6. Melan Hanseka had a good outing with the ball. Now we'll have to replicate that with his bat. Not a good start. Lost a wicket. Now the downfall gets heavier. As you can see, with the wind picking up, so is the downfall this time shorter. towards mid-wicket region. Just a single and two umpires now calling for covers. Rain proves to be too heavy, so the umpires thought it's better off covering the pitch, and hopefully rain will go away soon enough for them to restart things without too much of a delay. Berms Stars winning the toss, inviting Colombo Youngster to bat first. They got 125 runs on the board. In reply, Berms Stars at the moment faced only 2 overs and lost a wicket. Just 13 runs on the board. Milan Hansaka was on 1 and Kushan Chamalka not out on 6 of 8 deliveries. As the rain gets heavier, ground staff getting busier. They got the covers on. They are in the middle hoping that the rain will blow off with the wind. But from what we can see, rain kept getting heavy and the ground staff got no options but to cover off the entire pitch area. So a little bit of a halt. We'll come back with live action when the game started.
Berms cricket පුහුණු පාසල වන අප සමග මාස 4ක් වැනි කෙටි කාලයක් තුල සමාජිකයන් 200ක් සම්බන්ධ වූයේ අප තුල ඇති විශිෂ්ටත්වය සහ අප භාවිතා කරන නවීන තාක්ෂණය නිසාමයි. 1-to-1 coaching, video analyze වැනි නවීන ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු තාක්ෂණික ක්‍රම උපයෝගී කරගනිමින් පුහුණු වීම සිදු කර විශිෂ්ට ක්‍රීඩකයෙකු වීමට ඔබත් අදම Berms cricket පුහුණු පාසල සමග සම්බන්ධ වන්න. Blasters, Juniors, Seniors, Ladies කාණ්ඩ යටතේ පුහුණු වීම සිදු කරනු ලබන අතර අප පුහුණු පාසලේ ක්‍රීඩකයන්ට ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ තරඟ, දෙස් විදෙස් ක්‍රීඩා සංචාර, ජාතික මට්ටමේ ක්‍රීඩකයන් මෙහෙයවන සම්මන්ත්‍රණ, ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා මානසිකත්වය සකසා ගැනීමේ වැඩමුළු, ක්‍රීඩක ඇගයීම් ඇතුළු වටිනා අවස්ථා රැසක්. ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ සුදුසුකම් සැපිරූ පුහුණුකරුවන් සහ කළමනාකාරීත්වයක් සතු Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල සමග ඔබත් ආතම සම්බන්ධ වන්න. Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල වන අප සමග මාස 4ක් වැනි කෙටි කාලයක් තුල සමාජිකයන් 200ක් සම්බන්ධ වූයේ අප තුල ඇති විශිෂ්ටත්වය සහ අප භාවිතා කරන නවීන තාක්ෂණය නිසාමයි. 1-to-1 coaching, video analyze වැනි නවීන ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු තාක්ෂණික ක්‍රම උපයෝගී කරගනිමින් පුහුණු වීම සිදු කර විශිෂ්ට ක්‍රීඩකයෙකු වීමට ඔබත් අදම Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල සමග සම්බන්ධ වන්න. Blasters, Juniors, Seniors, Ladies කාණ්ඩ යටතේ පුහුණු වීම සිදු කරනු ලබන අතර අප පුහුණු පාසලේ ක්‍රීඩකයන්ට ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ තරග, දෙස් විදෙස් ක්‍රීඩා සංචාර, ජාතික මට්ටමේ ක්‍රීඩකයන් මෙහෙයවන සම්මන්ත්‍රණ, ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා මානසිකත්වය සකසා ගැනීමේ වැඩමුළු, ක්‍රීඩක ඇගයීම් ඇතුළු වටිනා අවස්ථා රැසක්. ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ සුදුසුකම් සැපිරූ පුහුණුකරුවන් සහ කළමනාකාරීත්වයක් සතු Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල සමග ඔබත් ආතම සම්බන්ධ වන්න.
Bit of a stop-start affair this has been as far as this game goes. A couple of times rain intervened. The chances of getting 20 overs in pretty bleak. We'll let you know as soon as we get the information on how many overs to be bowled by Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club. Two umpires and two skippers had a little bit of a discussion right before the start after rain break. Berms Stars at the moment 13 runs on the board, having lost a wicket, just 2 overs in, and it'll be interesting to see the target will be given to them by the umpires based on which system and what will be the target. As we move along, we'll let you know as soon as we find that information. But at the moment, now you can see two teams as well as the umpires having a little bit of a discussion. I think the ground staff been kept very busy today, despite getting the ground in readiness to start things off 10:30 a.m. They've been pulling and pushing back the covers number of times now. Some serious discussion in the middle. We too keeping an eye out. We too keep looking at what would be the outcome of that discussion. Plenty of people get involved. For those who are just joining us, I will bring you the summary of this game. Started off around 10:30 a.m. Berms Stars winning the toss, understandably, deciding to bowl first and done a good job. Managing to restrict Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club, who started off really well, and Berms Stars dragged it back and walked back seriously into the batting order, and managing to restrict Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club to just 125 runs. Now we'll go through the batting card. Sankalpa 19, Kavita Pereira 26, started off well. Lahiru Kanishka just 5, Dinesh Jayakodi 9, Menkara Thenuka out for none. Manasa Madhubhashana finished things off for Colombo Youngsters and giving them some hope by getting their score above 120. No useful contributions other than that. Lower order, just sticking with Manasa Madhubhashana. 19 extras to be precise. That's way too much in a limited overs games, particularly just 20 over game. Berms Stars for Indusara Sachit 3 for 23, Melan Hanseka 3 for 29. The other bowlers provided useful contributions. Chamal, none for 25. Supun, none for 13. And Heshan Rodrigo, 1 for 28. Useful contributions. The bowlers did a fantastic job, but their fielding wasn't up to the mark. Had they managed to field a little bit better, they could have easily kept Colombo Youngsters under 100 runs. But now, hopefully, things will start off really quickly. This is the batting card for Berms Stars. Lost a wicket earlier on, never ideal. Purna Morodenia run out unnecessarily. In the crease, Chamalka not out on 6 and Hanseka who's on 1. Already 5 extras. So Berms Stars will be hopeful that they'll be getting assistance from Colombo Youngsters bowlers as well. As it stands 13 for 1 at the end of second over, Berms Stars. For Colombo Youngsters, 2 bowlers did a pretty okay job. Lahiru Kanishka, none for 5. Denwan Jayawardena, none for 7. And hopefully we will restart things soon enough. As soon as game started, we'll join you back with live action.
ඔබේ ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයේ ඔබේ පාසලේ ඔබේ ආයතනයේ ක්‍රීඩා කටයුතු සිදු කිරීම සඳහා නේසි පහසුකම් සහිත ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණයක් තවම හමු වුණේ නැතිද? එසේනම් මේ අවස්ථාව ඔබ සඳහාමයි. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය ජූලි මාස 3 වෙනිදා සිට කෝටිකාවත්තේදී ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් විවෘතයි. ක්‍රිකට්, ෆුට්බෝල්, නෙට්බෝල්, බැඩ්මින්ටන් ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා නවීන පහසුකම් වලින් සමන්විත මෙම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය වෙන් කරවා ගැනීමට දැන්ම අමතන්න. 0111 21 19 650 Berms Indoor Sports. Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල වන අප සමග මාස 4ක් වැනි කෙටි කාලයක් තුල සමාජිකයන් 200ක් සම්බන්ධ වූයේ අප තුල ඇති විශිෂ්ටත්වය සහ අප භාවිතා කරන නවීන තාක්ෂණය නිසාමයි. 1-to-1 coaching, video analyze වැනි නවීන ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු තාක්ෂණික ක්‍රම උපයෝගී කරගනිමින් පුහුණු වීම සිදු කර විශිෂ්ට ක්‍රීඩකයෙකු වීමට ඔබත් අදම Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල සමග සම්බන්ධ වන්න. Blasters, Juniors, Seniors, Ladies කාණ්ඩ යටතේ පුහුණු වීම සිදු කරනු ලබන අතර අප පුහුණු පාසලේ ක්‍රීඩකයන්ට ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ තරඟ, දෙස් විදෙස් ක්‍රීඩා සංචාර, ජාතික මට්ටමේ ක්‍රීඩකයන් මෙහෙයවන සම්මන්ත්‍රණ, ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා මානසිකත්වය සකසා ගැනීමේ වැඩමුළු, ක්‍රීඩක ඇගයීම් ඇතුළු වටිනා අවස්ථා රැසක්. ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ සුදුසුකම් සැපිරූ පුහුණුකරුවන් සහ කළමනාකාරීත්වයක් සතු Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල සමග ඔබත් ආතම සම්බන්ධ වන්න. Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල වන අප සමග මාස 4ක් වැනි කෙටි කාලයක් තුල සමාජිකයන් 200ක් සම්බන්ධ වූයේ අප තුල ඇති විශිෂ්ටත්වය සහ අප භාවිතා කරන නවීන තාක්ෂණය නිසාමයි. 1-to-1 coaching, video analyze වැනි නවීන ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු තාක්ෂණික ක්‍රම උපයෝගී කරගනිමින් පුහුණු වීම සිදු කර විශිෂ්ට ක්‍රීඩකයෙකු වීමට ඔබත් අදම Berms ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල සමග සම්බන්ධ වන්න. Blasters, Juniors, Seniors, Ladies කාණ්ඩ යටතේ පුහුණු වීම සිදු කරනු ලබන අතර අප පුහුණු පාසලේ ක්‍රීඩකයන්ට ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ තරඟ, දෙස් විදෙස් ක්‍රීඩා සංචාර, ජාතික මට්ටමේ ක්‍රීඩකයන් මෙහෙයවන සම්මන්ත්‍රණ ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා මානසිකත්වය සකසා ගැනීමේ වැඩමුළු ක්‍රීඩක ඇගයීම් ඇතුළු වටිනා අවස්ථා රැසක් ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමේ සුදුසුකම් සැපිරූ පුහුණුකරුවන් සහ කළමනාකාරීත්වයක් සතු බර්ම්ස් ක්‍රිකට් පුහුණු පාසල සමග ඔබත් ආතම සම්බන්ධ වන්න.
Welcome back. Now it looks like things are in readiness to start off things after the rain break. Some serious discussions for a longer period than it's supposed to be. There's a very tight time schedule because there's another game to be started around 1:30. Definitely there will be a reduction in number of overs. We will have to find that information as soon as we get that. We'll let you know. Now for the time being, third over just about to start. Milan Hansaka and Kushan Chamalka in the middle. Nicely flicked that one towards short square leg region for another single. Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club only 125 runs on the board. They are struggling with the bat. Had Berms Stars been little more clinical with their fielding efforts, they could have easily managed to restrict Colombo Youngsters under 100 runs. Plenty of misfields, plenty of wides, plenty of extras. Never ideal. When you're on top, you got to find ways to stop your opposition at a small target. And previous occasion, deep third man fielder approaching the ball really slowly, understandably. Started after rain break. Hopefully we won't have any interruptions due to weather. Lahiru Kanishka in his second over given away just 8 runs and yet to pick up a wicket. Wild heave over long on region. Purna Maldini, the man, got out, unnecessarily run out. This over, very decent. Lahiru Kanishka not trying to bowl too quickly, which is good. Understandably, the ground conditions must be wet. Coming down the track, nicely played. We had a little bit of a rain, but the outfield haven't slowed down. Very well timed. Nicely played. Kushan Chamalka moves to 12. 20 runs on the board for Berms Stars. Milan Hansaka, having picked up 3 wickets, his confidence level must be very, very high. Cricket is a game of confidence. When you are in a good rhythm, when you have done really well with the ball, that feeling good factor will rub onto your batting. This is exactly what Milan Hansaka is expecting. That one gets past the outside edge. Good comeback after conceding a boundary. Lahiru Kanishka, experienced man. I already mentioned that he's not striving for too much of pace. We will do our best to find out how many overs have been reduced. Now Lahiru Kanishka need to dab that one for a single to complete the over number 3. Berms Stars 20 for 1.
ඔබේ ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයේ ඔබේ පාසලේ ඔබේ ආයතනයේ ක්‍රීඩා කටයුතු සිදු කිරීම සඳහා නේසි පහසුකම් සහිත ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණයක් තවම හමුුනේ නැතිද? එසේනම් මේ අවස්ථාව ඔබ සඳහාමයි. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය ජූනි මාස 3 වෙනිදා සිට කෝටිකාවත්තේදී ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් විවෘතයි. ක්‍රිකට්, ෆුට්බෝල්, නෙට්බෝල්, බැඩ්මින්ටන්, ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා නවීන පහසුකම් වලින් සමන්විත මෙම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය වෙන් කරවා ගැනීමට දැන්ම අමතන්න. 011119 0.75
With a run out for Berms Stars, their momentum has been broken, but these two batters out there in the middle, especially Chamalka, on the lookout for runs. Shoulder finds the fielder at backward point region for no run. They've been moving along nicely at the moment. One down for 21, chasing a target of 126. Flighted play across the line into the gap, no stopping that one. That was nicely done. Kushan Chamalka being presented a full toss, a gift, and no hesitation whatsoever. Nicely pulled that one towards square leg region for another boundary. 25 runs on the board. Berms Stars getting a move on. It is important, like I mentioned earlier, with very iffy weather, it is important you will get ahead of the run rate. Good comeback from Denuwan Jayawardena after conceding a boundary. Current partnership worth 17 runs. Melan Hanseka, meanwhile, haven't had much of strike. Roshan Chamalka, he's the man in form and he looks like the man in control out there in the middle. So for Berms Stars, they wouldn't mind Kushan Chamalka striking as many deliveries as possible. This time coming down the track and goes over the infield for another boundary. This is good batting from Kushan Chamalka. Looks like he knows where the gaps are and picking them really nicely. This is a really good over. 8 runs already. Haven't taken too much of risk, and then one Jayawardena under a little bit of pressure already conceded 15 runs of just under 2 overs. Never ideal. They will definitely looking to be more economical. Good comeback to complete the over number 4. 8 runs off, 29 for loss of 1 wicket. Berms Stars. Fifth over just about to start. Berms Stars 29 for the loss of 1 wicket. Good start. Could have been much better if they haven't conceded a run out right at the starts. Previous over was a good one. 8 runs off, needing just 97 runs. Looks like another seam bowler starting off from the pavilion end, needing just 97 runs to go past the total, but we will bring you the exact requirement for Berms Stars because there's a reduction in overs. Surely this one neatly dabbed and wasn't the best piece of fielding. He did manage to stop that one, but he wasn't off balance. So as a result, throw wasn't powerful enough to reach the non-striker's end on time. No harm done. Berms Stars still moving on. It's a clear case of getting The man in form strike most of the time. Neat little dab towards third man region and coming back for the second. Bit of a sunny spell now. Sun being hanging behind cloud for the most part of the day. This will definitely help to dry off the outfield. Much better delivery. Pitched just about a foot outside the off stump and swinging in, and the stylish right-hander had no option but to play defensively. Fifth over in progress. Colombo Youngster trying their best to battle it hard. They knew they didn't bat well enough. This time goes over and easily taken. Made a mess of it. Short pitch delivery, playing across the line and paying the price. Berms Stars losing their second wicket. Berms Stars lost their second wicket, never ideal, just inside 5 overs. They know they are chasing a target of 126. Never a tough task, but keeping wickets in hand will be the key for them. Looks like this man, right arm seamer, got some pace. Previous delivery was a short one and a right-handed batter made a mess of it. Tried to play it across the line and only managing to loft it over extra cover region for an easy catch. Easily taken. Now Colombo Youngsters have understood if they are to stay in this game, they will have to pick wickets and pick them regularly. Haven't done a bad job so far. Another good delivery. Little bit of in swing as well as a little bit of movement of the pitch. Completes the over number 5. Looks like another right arm seam bowler. He's the one who started off things for Colombo Youngsters. Did okay. Haven't been able to pick up a wicket. Relatively economical. He'll be looking to keep things going for Colombo Youngsters. Picked up 2 wickets. Their hopes of staying in this game goes up with that 2 wickets. Fielder at the edge of the 30-yard circle got caught on his heels, provided an easy single. 34 runs in fact on the board, having lost 2 wickets. We are in the 6th over. Required run rate is 6.27. So Berms Stars under no serious threat. But if they continue to lose wickets like this, they could dig a hole for themselves. Seam bowlers comparatively very straight and upright. This all in the morning. Berms Stars bowlers, fast bowlers in particular, slipped few down the leg side as well as way outside the off stump. This man Lahiru Kanishka in his 3rd over, just 14 runs, required run rate 6.41. 6th over in progress, needing just 93 runs of 87. Not a difficult task, but they will have to keep wickets in their hand. If they continue to lose wickets, they could put themselves in a peculiar position. Last thing they will be eyeing. So therefore, Berms Stars should be mindful of not playing across the line. That was the cause of downfall for previous batsmen. Milan Hansaka not out on 4 and Diluka Prasad not out on 0. Let that one go pretty easily. Better delivery in comparison. The last man got out. Kushan Chamalka batted really well, but unfortunately got a short pitch delivery. He wasn't ready for that. Made a mess of it. This time gets it straighter. Batsman off the front foot. Neat little dab for no run. Completes the over number 6. A good one for Colombo Youngsters. 33 for 2 Berms Stars. This is the summary so far. Kushan Chamalka batted well for 24 runs of 23. Purna Morodenia unnecessarily got run out, and Milan Hansaka, man who did well with the ball, and Diluka Prasad in the middle got a task in their hand. All they need to do is bat sensibly, use their intelligence. As long as they don't do anything rash, this should be their game. On the other hand, for Colombo Youngsters, they know they will have to pick more wickets. More wickets on a regular basis. If they manage to do so, they can create an upset. But having a look at the way things have panned out so far, this is a game for Berms Stars to lose, because they are in a good position, though they have lost 2 wickets. The advantage they have is that they know what they are chasing. The downfall was for Colombo Youngsters. They were eyeing a big score, something around 160, 180, but fell way short of that mark by trying too hard. Couple of runouts, poor shot selection contributed to that. And it is up for Berms Stars to avoid all those mistakes and bat sensibly. Right now at the middle, 2 batters doing that without too much of a trouble. For them, problems start if they play rash shots like the one Chamalka played. This is good. Neat little dab, finds the fielder, at short third man region for no run. 7th over in progress. Target is 126, needing 91. Now slowly but surely, Colombo Youngsters bowlers building some pressure by bowling accurately. This one pushed away towards sweeper cover region for another single. Singles wouldn't trouble Colombo Youngsters too much at this stage. What they're worried about is conceding boundaries, which they haven't done for a while now. Few good overs. This time goes through wide long on region for another single. Well timed but straight at the fielder. As a result, only a single can be taken. Lahiru Kanishka, he's into his 4th over, done a fantastic job so far. Once again a good delivery but couldn't prevent a single. Milan Hansaka moves to 6 with that single, completes the over number 7, and Berms stars 37 for 2. We're just hoping that there wouldn't be any more breaks due to weather interruptions, because like I mentioned earlier, there's another game to be started around 1:32 p.m. and this game should be finished up by now. Milan Hansaka, who's on 6, and Diluka Prasad, who's on 2, taken him 9 deliveries. What he should ideally looking at is to get Milan Hansaka on strike as much as possible. This time over the mid-wicket fielder, and 2 batters exchanging ends and coming back for the second run pretty easily. A little bit of an unrest inside Berms Stars camp. Required run rate going up above 6.5 now. 6.7 to be exact. And good thing about Colombo Youngsters outfit, they are very keen on not providing boundary balls. Previous one not too far away from the short mid-wicket fielder, but clearly not an opportunity. 40 runs on the board now. 76 balls remaining, 85 runs need to be scored. Manasa Madhubhashana, man who does really well with the bat, coming back into the attack, picking up a wicket in his second over. Done a fine job. Outside the off stump, marginal. Good call from the umpire, very consistent. Nishant Balabottamedi, experienced umpire, together with Singhara Sarosh officiating this game. This is Berms Trophy Cricket Tournament 2023, game number 6. Once again, let that one go. The supporters and the team management isn't too happy about it, because as we speak, required run rate goes up 6.89, almost 7, which isn't ideal. 41 runs on the board. Now these two will have to take some calculated risk. Way outside the off stump, a wide. This is what Colombo Youngsters cannot afford to do. They know they got a total on the board, which is 125, not big enough. So they will have to bowl very tight lines and lengths. For the most part of this innings, they've managed to do so, but from time to time, the can see bowlers slipping one down the leg side as well as way outside the off stump like the previous delivery. Goes in the air. Two fielders converging and catches it. For a moment I thought two fielders converging, but the man who took the catch must have clearly made a call. Manasa Madhubhashana picking up his second wicket, and Berms Stars losing their third wicket and losing their way a little bit. Man got out. Dilip Prasad for 2, taken him 12 deliveries. The only way Colombo youngsters could have come back into this game is by picking up wickets, and to their credit, they've been able to do that. Picked up 2 wickets, 40 plus runs on the board, required run rate above 7 now. Slowly but surely, required run rate almost 7, 6.9 to be exact. 73 deliveries, 84 runs required, and they got only 7 wickets in the hand. This game heading towards a close finish by the looks of it. Manasa Madhubhashana picked up 2 wickets. This one moving away from the off stump. Batsman had no interest of playing at it and completes the over number 8. 42 for 3, Berms Stars. A required run rate exactly 7, not ideal for Berms Stars. They started off things with a bat, not an auspicious start, a run out to start things off with, and then getting a move on and lost 2 wickets in the process. 8 overs done, run rate just above 5 runs. Required run rate 7 this track. Scoring 7 runs in an over, not very easy. Slowed down considerably. Berms Stars, now they will have to take some calculated risk. They don't need to do anything out of the ordinary, just about picking up the gaps and pick up boundaries and the singles and twos in between. Chandula Vijayaratna, the man, big heat down the leg side, coming back for the second. Oh, there was a clear opportunity for coming back for the second run and missed out on an opportunity there quite clearly. Berms Stars, no real intent from the Berms Stars. They know they are chasing a target of 126, but they will have to pick those singles and twos regularly. But right now, from what we've seen, they are only care about being defensive, which means they are hoping to finish up on a high, cashing on the later overs. Will it be possible? 69 balls, 82 runs. Another very good delivery this time, however. Exchanging ends for a single. well backed up by the fielder at mid-wicket region. Behind the 9th over, Chandula Wijayaratne in his first over, conceding 3 runs. Required run rate going up 7.15 at the moment. Lahiru Viranga, who's on 1. Melan Hansaka, who's on 11. Will they change their approach? Single down the ground, not enough. Now they will quickly reach a point where they need a boundary per over. Right now, just 7.16, just about 10 plus overs remaining. Not very tough, but it could be tough if they lose wickets. This time played straight down the ground for a single to complete the over number 9. Berms Stars 46 for 3. Over number 10 is in progress. Denuwan Jayawardene starting off his 3rd. This is getting tighter and tougher for Berms Stars. Off the back foot, spanked away for another single. Bit of a misfield made that easier for Berms Stars. 2 batters. Melan Hansaka, who's on 12. Looks like the man who can do the job for Berms Stars. Just 65 deliveries. Like I said, this is getting tighter and tougher. At this stage, Berms Stars very keen on keeping wickets on hand. Denuwan Jayawardene, very accurate, not giving anything away. The current run rate is 5.14. A big heave towards mid-wicket region. Much needed boundary. Lahiru Viranga decided that he will going to take some calculated risk. That was beautifully done. It's about picking up boundaries whenever an opportunity provided. Current partnership just 10 runs. That one slanting across the batsman. As you can see, immediately when they picked up a boundary, required run rate comes down, and dot ball after that takes it up once again. Denuwan Jayawardene, very well bowled, little bit of turn. I can feel Lahiru Viranga in fact, looking to go through the cow corner. 2 fielders in the deep, wide, long, off, as well as deep mid-wicket. He still goes, and a good bit of fielding this time. Still couldn't prevent the single. Single to complete the over. 53 for 3 Berms Stars. Taking a look at 2 worms. Berms Stars catching up with the red worm, which belongs to Colombo Youngsters. Steady progress, lost wickets in between. Finish it up well with a good partnership. Now Berms Stars 2 will have to build a partnership in the middle. 60 deliveries remaining and the 73 runs required. Looks like Lahiro Viranga is someone who can clear the boundary. Previous 6 was a very good run. And Melan Hansaka was good at picking up singles as well as boundaries. This time goes straight and finds a man who drops it. This could be the break. Berms Stars is looking for Melan Hansaka living dangerously. Lahiro Viranga, in fact. I just mentioned he's someone who's good at playing shots, and this time he goes aerial. Finds a man in long on region, but fortunately for him, goes through the hands. Moves to 9 with that couple. A full toss. Easy couple, surely. This time the fielder sends in a good return, who drops the catch. 71 runs required of 59 balls. Eleventh over in progress, target 126. Now they have reached a stage where they need at least a boundary. Couple of overs. This is a good one. No doubt about that. That was over the long off fielder's head for a huge 6. Lahiro Viranga is the man who can do the job for Berms Stars. Beautifully done. Umpire doing a little bit of an inspection. That was a heavy blow. Went out of the park. This time goes towards wide long on region. Just a single. Previous hit was sailing over this fielder. 57 runs. 56 deliveries, 62 runs required. Chandula Wijayaratna taken for some runs in this over. His previous over was a good one, just 3 runs off. And Melan Hansaka does the right thing, picking up a single and giving strike to his dangerous partner, Lahiro Viranga. Cleared the boundary twice now. 2 sixes, 2 towering sixes over wide long on region. Wijayaratna under a little bit of pressure when he's bowling to this man Viranga. Somehow he finished it up with a dot ball. Now 11 overs done, 65 for 3. Melan Hansaka 14 runs off 17 deliveries and Lahiro Viranga 18 off 12, keeping the hopes alive for Berms Stars. 6 extras in comparison to Berms Stars. Colombo Youngsters being disciplined, being straighter. So far, both the wickets have been picked up by Manasa Madhubhashana, 2 for 7. Key bowler Lahiro Kanishka did a pretty decent job to start off the innings. It looks realistically possible now. 61 runs of 54 deliveries. All they need to do is stay there and bat sensibly, use their intelligence. Because one end they got Melan Hansaka, who possesses good technique and someone who can stay there for a long while. And on the other hand, Lahiro Viranga, he's someone who can clear the boundary pretty easily. Coming down the track, Melan Hansaka picking up a single, who moves to 15 runs with that single. At this stage, Colombo Youngsters CC 63 for 3. Not too much of a difference, in fact identical, but we can remember They lost their way towards the latter part of their innings. Started off well, moved along nicely towards the middle, but middle to the end part, they haven't been proficient enough. Dinesh Jayakodi starting off his first over this time. Direct hit. Interesting call. Looks like the wicketkeeper broke the stumps with his pads. Otherwise, a direct hit would have been curtains for the batsman Lahiru. In fact, Milan Hansaka, the man who got in for that single, required 59 runs, remaining 52 deliveries. Two batters doing a fine job in the middle. Off the back foot, push that one right to the hands of the bowler, Dinesh Jayakodi. He's someone who's not trying to do anything fancy, just basic off spinners, not too much of turn. In line with the stumps, loud shout, probably just hit outside the off stump, in which case you're not been able to pick up a LBW. This time plays across the line, goes above the stumps. But fortunately for Milan Hansaka, this could be his day. Bowled really well, picked up 3 wickets. Done the job with the ball. Time to do the job with the bat. Dinesh Jayakodi completes the over with a dot ball. 12 overs done, 67 for 3. Over just about to start. Required 59 runs to register their first big win in this tournament. This is Berms Trophy cricket tournament organized and conducted by Berms Cricket Academy. At this stage, 68 for 4. This is where their downfall started for Colombo Youngster Cricket Club. Required run rate 7.38, never a problem. Milan Hansaka goes on 15 and Lahiru Viranga, man who can clear the boundary. Understandably at this stage, Colombo Youngsters, as a result of not having enough runs in fact in the board, under serious pressure. Oh, wayward delivery outside the off stump. An extra. Something you cannot afford to do. On that occasion, fast bowler probably striving for a little bit of pace there. Manasa Madhubhashana, the successful bowler, got 2 more overs in his sleeve. 5.75 is the run rate. Target 126. Berms Stars. This is to register their first win in the tournament. Played one, lost one, and this is their opportunity. Down the leg side. Another wide. This is poor. Manasa Madhubhashana started off well and picked up 2 wickets. All of a sudden, striving for too much of pace there, which is not ideal. Probably trying to get few deliveries on the block hole like that. This time goes over mid-wicket region. Will it go all the way? No, it isn't. It means 2 runs to the total. Manasa Madhubhashana driving down the leg side and nicely picked up by Melan Hansika over mid-wicket region. This is good cricket, good intelligent cricket. Two batters out there, haven't got anything fancy to do, haven't got anything extravagant to do. Just be there and like that, Manasa Madhubhashana providing another extra run to the total. Now Colombo Youngster Cricket Club under huge pressure. These two batters taken a while to settle down. As you can see, Melan Hansika taken 23 deliveries. This time goes over square leg region and taken. For a moment I thought he miscued Melan Hansika. We just mentioned that they don't need to do anything extravagant, but Melan Hansika decided to do something extravagant as a result. Given his wicket away to Colombo Youngsters and one more opportunity to come back into this game. Melan Hansika did well with the bat. 17 of 24, now working back. Very well taken by Chandula Vijayaratna. Third wicket for Manasa.
ඔබේ ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයේ ඔබේ පාසලේ ඔබේ ආයතනයේ ක්‍රීඩා කටයුතු සිදු කිරීම සඳහා නේසි පහසුකම් සහිත ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණයක් තවම හමු වුණේ නැතිද? එසේනම් මේ අවස්ථාව ඔබ සඳහාමයි. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය ජූනි මාස 3 වෙනිදා සිට කෝටිකාවත්තේදී ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් විවෘතයි. ක්‍රිකට්, ෆුට්බෝල්, නෙට්බෝල්, බැඩ්මින්ටන් ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා නවීන පහසුකම් වලින් සමන්විත මෙම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය වෙන් කරවා ගැනීමට දැන්ම අමතන්න. 0111
Last thing Berms Stars can afford to do is losing wickets. On that occasion, Melan Hansika deciding to do something fancy and given his wicket away and provided that much needed opportunity to Colombo Youngster Cricket Club to sneak into this game. Just imagine a situation where they picked up a couple of more wickets in a short span. Things should be different. But still, having lost 4 wickets, Berms Stars still under no threat of losing this game. Therefore, Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club will have to work even harder. Left-hander gets it down to backward point region for no run. This is good bowling. Manasa, having bowled a couple of wides in this over, came back and picked up a wicket. Not a win. .74 for 4. 13th over in progress. Manasa Madhubhashana, the successful bowler, picked up 3 wickets. That one too very close for being a wide. Heshan Rodrigo, the new batsman, who's on 1. Now the equation has changed. Berms Stars got 6 wickets in hand and Lahiru Vuranga. The hopes of winning this game lies in his shoulders. Manasa Madhubhashana trying to do his best. So far did a fantastic job. Scored 30 plus runs, the highest scorer for Colombo Youngster Cricket Club. Completes another good over. Successful one. 13 overs done, 74 for 4. Berms Stars. When you look at a comparison at this stage, Colombo Youngsters were 73 for 5, lost an extra wicket. Other than that, not too much of a difference. Berms 74 for 4. Now all depends on the approach of Colombo Youngster Cricket Club. They got to be very, very proficient in their field, as well as the bowlers. Last thing they can afford to do is bowling wide, but this man starting off his new over with a wide, never ideal. Dinaj Jayakodi, good first over. Flick that one away for another single, very easily and neatly done. Heshan Rodrigo, his job would be to get a Lahiru Viranga on strike as much as possible. The Lahiru Viranga was on 19, just 16 deliveries. 5.77 is the run rate. A good one, little bit of turn. Finds the field at cover. Direct hit, but the batsman was quick enough and got back safely. Needing 40 runs of 49 deliveries. There's no doubt if Berms Stars managing to bat the remaining overs, this game will surely be theirs. So Dinaj Jayakodi and Colombo Youngster bowlers will have to pick up a wicket, and they will have to find a way to pick up a wicket somehow. Otherwise, things aren't looking too good at the moment. Target 126. It wasn't an easy target, but credit must be given to Colombo Youngsters. They are fighting for it. They are still very much in it. This time goes straight at sweeper cover region. Just a single. 126 runs is the target. 78 runs on the board. Dinaj Jayakodi didn't start off this over well. Almost played back at the bowler, but fortunately clearly short of the bowler. A required run rate 7.62. Dinaj Jayakodi in his second. Well flighted, played across the line into the gap and very well fielded. Outstanding job. They got to be desperate, and that was a desperate effort. Only gave away a single, completes another over. 14 overs done, 80 for 4 Berms Stars. This is Berms Stars wagon wheel. 4 boundaries and a huge 6 over wide long on region. This game reaching an interesting part, the conclusion part. Berms Stars still the favourites. In white ball cricket or short format, scoring 46 runs of 6 overs, not difficult. For the same reason now, Colombo Youngster bowlers will have to do something special. If they can stick to good lines and lengths, not bowling wides or no balls, or not providing extras to the total, they can still make a game of it. They are still in with a chance. This time a single, neatly worked away towards short mid-wicket region. Right now, Berms Stars batters, 2 of them, Lahiru Viranga as well as Heshan Rodrigo, not too keen on picking up boundaries. For the same reason that they know they required only 46 runs of 35 deliveries, so they will have to pick up singles regularly. Boundaries will eventually come. An edge. Fielder gets under it and neatly taken. Exactly what's required for Colombo Youngsters. Serious inroads into the game. Dangerous batter Lahiru Viranga walks back for 21. It's anybody's game at the moment. We went on to mention the fact Berms Stars should bat intelligently. That wasn't an intelligent part of cricket, intelligent piece of cricket. This man really knew that he's capable of clearing the boundaries. 4 and a 6, 21 of 19 balls, and he walks back. Once again, it's anybody's game.
ඔබේ ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයේ ඔබේ පාසලේ ඔබේ ආයතනයේ ක්‍රීඩා කටයුතු සිදු කිරීම සඳහා නේසි පහසුකම් සහිත ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණයක් තවම හමුුනේ නැතිද? එසේනම් මේ අවස්ථාව ඔබ සඳහාමයි. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය ජූනි මාස 3 වෙනිදා සිට කෝටිකාවත්තේදී ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් විවෘතයි. ක්‍රිකට්
So far during this tournament, we haven't had a very close game. 5 games worked off, 2 games washed off, abandoned. And the games that are ended in a result wasn't as close as they would have expected, but we are starting to getting a feeling that this will go down to the wire. 45 required of 34 balls. Suvimal Srinika, the man who picked up a wicket. Good start to his over. 1 for 1. 5.65 is the run rate currently for Berms Stars. Picked up a wicket in his previous delivery. More importantly, a dot ball. Very well bowled. Just a little bit of movement inwards. Ramidu Supun, the new batsman, only managing to bat that one towards third man region for a single. Now required run rate goes up. As you can see, 8 per over required. This is tricky. If somehow Colombo Youngsters can pick up another wicket, this game will definitely hang on balance. Another dot ball. A little bit of bounce, a little bit of pace. This man got strong shoulders. Suvimal Srinika. First over straight away finding good lines and lengths. It is important. This one too, neatly tapped away for a single, nothing more than that. I don't think Srinika or Colombo Youngster would mind that. Conceding singles, not hurting them. What they are worried at the moment is conceding boundary, and this man Suvimal Srinika doing a fantastic job. Straight away settling into good lines and lengths. This time outside the off stump. Very lethargic dab to complete the over number 15, the 83 for 5 Berms Stars. Now we have arrived at the final 5 overs. Still anybody's game. 30 deliveries, 43 runs. Straight a little bit of turn, and this man Heshan Rodrigo played all around it, not making any contact. A dot ball. Denuan Jayawardena doing a fine job. 3.1 overs, 21 runs on the board. Run rate 5.47. Not ideal. This time almost a carbon copy of the previous delivery. This time, however, no turn, went on with the arm. Then one Jayawardena in his fourth over the last. Open up, starting to wonder how did that miss the stumps. Or was it a catch? Oh, I'm talking about missing the stumps. That one took the stumps, in fact. Yes, bail was removed. Clean bowled. 6 down. Berms Stars in trouble. Seriously in trouble. Then one Jayawardena nicely flighted. Little bit of turn and took the off stump. Heshan Rodrigo works back. 83 for 6.
ඔබේ ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයේ ඔබේ පාසලේ ඔබේ ආයතනයේ ක්‍රීඩා කටයුතු සිදු කිරීම සඳහා නේසි පහසුකම් සහිත ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණයක් තවම හමුුනේ නැතිද? එසේනම් මේ අවස්ථාව ඔබ සඳහාමයි. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය ජූනි මාස 3 වෙනිදා සිට කෝටිකාවත්තේදී ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් විවෘතයි. ක්‍රිකට්, ෆුට්බෝල්, නෙට්බෝල්, බැඩ්මින්ටන් ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා නවීන පහසුකම් වලින් සමන්විත මෙම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය වෙන් කරවා ගැනීමට දැන්ම අමතන්න. 0119 Berms Indoor Sports.
At crucial stage, Berms Stars losing wickets. Just what Colombo Youngsters required, and completely opposite when it comes to Berms Stars. They were moving along nicely, picking up boundaries, picking up singles, and required run rate was manageable now. Almost 10 runs required. 6 batters back in the hut. Then one Jayawardena doing a fantastic job. He's just about to complete his 4th over the last. Picked up a wicket, previous delivery. For a moment I thought that one missed the off stump, but went on to click the bail, and successful over. Just a single. Outstanding over, in fact. 16 overs done. Berms Stars 83 for 6. There you go, Berms Stars worm heading straight, not towards the required direction. Just what the doctor orders as far as Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club is concerned. They knew if they are to come back into this game, they're required to pick up wickets, and they've been picking up wickets. Take a look at it, 24 deliveries to score 42 runs. Much better delivery outside the off stump. A little bit of bounce, gets past the outside edge. Colombo Youngsters haven't got enough on the board, but their fighting spirits come out. Comparatively very good in the field. Not too many drop catches or misfields. More importantly, they've managed to maintain their calmness, composure. This time straight to the man and drops it. Oh my, oh. I was trying to praise them for being proficient in the field. Immediately drops it and gave away another single. Harshan Chamal definitely consider himself lucky on that occasion, coming down the track and lifting that one over sweeper cover region straight to the hand. He doesn't have to move. Poor fielding. This time goes over mid-wicket region and for a 6. This is definitely a case of rubbing salt onto the wound. The bowler did everything right. He created the opportunity and fielder lets it down, and batsman benefiting from it. Getting one over mid-wicket region for a 6 now. Needing 34 runs of 21 balls. This is becoming interesting by the minute. Once again outside the off stump, misses it altogether. Not attempting for a shot with a hope of seeing umpire signalling that one a wide. Wasn't wide enough. 6.4 overs done. Suvimal Srinika done a fantastic job despite conceding a 6 in his previous delivery. This time goes over, definitely a catch, and this time it's taken. 7 down. Berms Stars quite clearly losing the way, and Colombo Youngsters quite clearly created inroads and looking good. 20 balls, 34 runs. This is tough. 7 batters back in the hut. Suvimal Srinika, the man who picked up that wicket. Now this is getting tougher and tougher for Berms Stars. Needed only 126, and Colombo Youngster decided that they will fight for it. Beautiful delivery to conclude the over number 17. 92 for 7. Berms Stars in trouble. We once again will have the wagon wheel. 92 for 7, 17 overs done. 4 boundaries and 2 huge sixes. Both came off the bat of... in fact, one came off the bat of the left-handed batter, which was played over wide long on region. The other one came off the left-hander's right-handed bat and goes over mid-wicket region. This is much better. Yorker length stuff, very, very tough to get away. Just a single leg by. Now 17 deliveries remaining. Required 33 runs. Not easy. Manasa Madhubhashana taking a look at how things unfold so far. He looks like the man of the match material for me. 3 wickets and 30 plus runs. This one move away from the outside edge. This is good bowling. Manasa Madhubhashana got 4 more deliveries to complete his spell. This is getting tougher and tougher for Berms Stars. Only got themselves to blame. They were in a good position, having lost only 3 wickets, but all of a sudden lost 4 wickets and lost them in a very short span of time. Beautifully bowled. Getting past the outside edge, Manasa Madhubhashana understanding that the left-hander predominantly looking at the ways of getting runs over cow corner. And intelligently, this man Manasa Madhubhashana slipping his deliveries across the batsman and providing no opportunities. 15 deliveries required, 33 runs. This is going tougher by the minute for another one gets past the outside edge. This is poor batting. It is Sajid. He's stationary in the crease and not doing anything adventurous or moving around. And this man, Manasa Madhubhashana, quite clearly understood that this man, he will be stationary and he will be playing across the line. His time goes over and almost a brilliant catch. Excellent fielding effort nevertheless. Just 13 deliveries remaining, 32 runs required. Still, late order batters, faster bowlers and the rest of the bowlers who are very good at swinging the bat. And Berms Stars, they will be hoping these two will swing at every delivery and hopefully finding the middle. This time much better shot, played straight. Fielder comes around, 2 more runs easily taken. Nothing more than that, and completes the over number 18. 94 for 7, Berms Stars. Things getting tougher for them. With Manasa Madhubhashana's effort, Colombo Youngster Cricket Club walked back into this game really nicely. Really admirable effort from their bowlers, in this man in particular. Picked up couple of wickets and applied serious amount of pressure, just conceding a single. This is going to get almost impossible now for Berms Stars. 2 batters out there, not looking enterprising. Looks like they don't have the firepower needed. 11 deliveries, 29 runs required. Suvimal Srinika 2 for 12 in his 3rd over. Done a beautiful job so far. How about bounce? One above the waistline, says the umpire. Good piece of bowling nevertheless. Suvimal Srinika in his 3rd over. Man who brought back Colombo Youngster Cricket Club into this game. They knew the only way they can come back into this game by picking up wickets. Only a single. Now, looking at the body language, you can clearly spot Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club knows that they got what it takes. They pretty much wrapped up this game. 28 runs of 9 deliveries. Berms Stars needing a miracle. Can Edusara Satit deliver a miracle for them? Well bowled, outside edge is found. Deep 3rd man comes in, just a single. 4 deliveries done. Suvimal Srinika, the man who took Colombo Youngster Cricket Club back into this game. Now required run rate, take a look at it. 20.25 per over. Just 8 deliveries, boundaries. Almost every delivery is required for Berms Stars. Made a good connection. Fielder just cannot get to it. 4 more runs. I just mentioned they required quite a few boundaries, and this man Ravindu Supun picking up 1. Needing 23 runs in fact of 7 deliveries. Will it be possible? To make it possible, this man Ravindu Supun will have to find a couple of boundaries within a span of 3 deliveries. Now comes Suvimal Srinika. Once again a good connection, but will only be a single. Smartly stay on strike. Completes the 19th over. Final over coming up. 103 for 7 Berms Stars. Right at the beginning, I mentioned that we are expecting a close encounter, and these two teams have delivered one. Edge is found. Fielder comes around, just a single. 20 runs of 5 deliveries. They will have to score boundaries of every delivery now if they are to keep any hopes of winning this game. Berms Stars only got themselves to blame. Lost quite a few wickets in the middle. Lahiru Kanishka in his 5th over gave away 20 runs, haven't picked up a wicket, but entrusted with the duties of concluding things for Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club. 5 balls remaining, 20 runs required. This time goes over mid-wicket. Excellent piece of fielding, big burly man running after the ball and diving around. This is exactly what is expected of all the fielders from Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club, and everybody putting their hands up, which is very pleasing to see. Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club looks like they've got this game wrapped up. 4 deliveries, 18 runs required. Here comes Lahiru Kanishka. Bottom half of the bat, just a single. Coming back for the second. Good throw is required, and it... Yes. Another wicket goes down. Really, Berms Stars had no options but goes for the second run. Unfortunately, there was no second run on that occasion. 8 down for 109. Looks like Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club on the brink of victory.
ඔබේ ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයේ ඔබේ පාසලේ ඔබේ ආයතනයේ ක්‍රීඩා කටයුතු සිදු කිරීම සඳහා නේසි පහසුකම් සහිත ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණයක් තවම හමු වුණේ නැතිද? එසේනම් මේ අවස්ථාව ඔබ සඳහාමයි. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය ජූනි මාස 3 වෙනිදා සිට කෝටිකාවත්තේදී ඔබ
3 sixes of 3 deliveries. Will it be possible? Goes high and fielder comes around, picks it up really nicely. This is it. This will pretty much wrap the game up for Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club. Required 3 sixes of 3 deliveries, only managing to loft that one to long off fielder, and he gratefully accepted it. Now only 2 deliveries left, 17 runs required. There can be only one winner, and that will be Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club.
ඔබේ ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයේ ඔබේ පාසලේ ඔබේ ආයතනයේ ක්‍රීඩා කටයුතු සිදු කිරීම සඳහා නේසි පහසුකම් සහිත ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණයක් තවම හමු වුණේ නැතිද? එසේනම් මේ අවස්ථාව ඔබ සඳහාමයි. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය ජූනි මාස 3 වෙනිදා සිට කෝටිකාවත්තේදී ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් විවෘතයි. ක්‍රිකට්, ෆුට්බෝල්, නෙට්බෝල්, බැඩ්මින්ටන් ක්‍රීඩා සඳහා නවීන පහසුකම් වලින් සමන්විත මෙම ගෘහස්ත ක්‍රීඩාංගණය වෙන් කරවා ගැනීමට දැන්ම අමතන්න.
Number 11 walks in. It's impossible. Knew that. He just exchanging end for another single, needing 16 of a single delivery. Not gonna happen. Colombo Youngsters and Berms Stars, both the teams started off this game with a hope of registering their first win, and Colombo Youngsters just managing to do that. First win of the tournament. Their first game was washed off, abandoned due to heavy rain, and winning the second game, a satisfactory performance, and elated teammates congratulating each other. So is the supporters, and some good cricket being played by, particularly by Colombo Youngsters Cricket Club. Berms Stars had their moments, and in the middle, between the 16th over to 18th over, that's where they lost the game. Lost quite a few wickets, way too many in fact. Never ideal. They knew they are chasing a small target, a paltry target of 125 runs, but unfortunately not been able to be proficient enough to go past the total of 125, just managing to score 111 for 9 at the end of 20 overs, 12 extras. Here's the batting card. Chamika 24, Morodenia out for 1, Hansaka 17, Prasad for 2, Viranga 21, Heshan Rodrigo for 6, Supun for 13, Chamal for 9, and Indusara Sachit for 4. Two batters out there in the middle, Kavishka and Dhananjaya. It was an impossible task for them, scoring 3 sixes of 3 deliveries. Didn't happen. Lahiru Kanishka 1 for 25, bowled well. Then one Jayawardena 1 for 22. And man of the match performance for Manasa Madhubhashana, 3 for 17. Done a fantastic job with the bat. Chandula Vijayaratna, none for 17. And Dinesh Jayakodi, none for 8. 2 for 20. This man Suvimal Srinika done a fantastic job. Manasa Madhubhashana was expecting kind of support, and Srinika providing that support and ending up as the winners, proud winners, registering their first points of the game, first points of the tournament. In fact, they will surely go up, and this is the match summary. Winning the toss, inviting to bat first, Colombo Youngsters 125 for 8. Manasa Madhubhashana top score 38 for 26 deliveries. Coming to Pereira 26 for 24 deliveries. Sankalpa 19 of 29 deliveries. Indusara Sachit 3 for 23. Hansaka 3 for 29. Rodrigo 1 for 28. And in reply, in fact, Berms Stars 111 for 9 at the end of 20 overs. Kushan Chamika 24 for 23. And Viranga 21, Hansaka 17, never enough. Manasa Madhubhashana 3 for 17, fantastic. Srinika 2 for 20, outstanding. And Kanishka providing much needed support, 1 for 25. Colombo Youngsters registering their first win, won by 14 runs. Congratulations. Just like that, first match concluded, and in a short while we will be starting off the live coverage of this match number 2. We'll join you with the restart of the second game in a while now.